What's up, everybody? What's up, guys? Welcome. What's going on? We got the crew. We got the crew. Yo, look at girl. Look at John. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the watch party. We're gonna chill a little bit. We're gonna listen to these guys. We're gonna watch. We're gonna have a good time. It's game 4. We're here, about to just enjoy the experience. I'm obviously off today. I've been off the last month. First one was because of Corona. This one was more because of just booking, and also really Corona. It was a smart thing. But today we're just gonna sit back and watch some Apex Legends, and then in the meantime we may play. We may take a break and come back. There's a lot of tournaments today. I've got a lot of work to do, but I think throughout the work that I'm going to be doing today, I'll have time to get it done in between. So we may do 2 streams, we may do 1, but we're coming in at a good time. 3 games left. I kind of wanted to do this to give people an option, just to hang out and see where we're at. We just finished the 3 World's Edge games. We're doing more, I believe, World's Edge. By the way, look, we got a little chat box going on. What's up, guys? We got a little Raynday jersey. You know what I'm saying? You know what would be actually hype right now? If not only we did this, but then we did, guys, we added another window capture, which could be this here. And we could just kind of have like a smaller little box while we're chatting, keeping track of everything. I like it. All right, fam. So we're chilling. We're doing it. Look at this. The stream, we just up leveled, baby. We just up leveled. Yeah, so no, this isn't my merch, actually. This is actually Apex Legends merch. But how are you guys doing this morning? You guys doing all right? I'm very excited. This is a new camera angle, too. Actually, it's a new lens. So what's cool is new camera angle, new lens. I had to, my camera, I have a really cool table that goes up and down. I could stand, I could lift it up. It's an uplift desk, but there's a part of the uplift desk that is intentionally trying to hold the power cables because it's a powered mechanism and it's at the back of the desk. And so what happens is the camera mount couldn't ever be in the center of the desk because it hooks underneath to the back, right? That's how clamps do for mic stands and things like that. They hook onto the desk, but on the back in the middle from like the desk this big from the middle right here, it was the basically the case for the power supply for the thing. Now the funny thing is, like, because this table's moved with me I've had it for 3 or 4 years, I don't even keep the power supply in there anymore. So I realized, wait, why don't I just take this out? So I unscrewed it this morning, moved the camera towards the center, and I am actually using a Sigma lens instead of the normal like lens that I have, which is cool. The difference is this lens right here is a 16 to 55 milliliter 16 to 55 millimeter, right? So basically this is a really cool lens, and this is one I usually use, and this is what I use for broadcast because it's got more flexibility. The Sigma is a straight 20 millimeter focal length, and it's really crisp and it's really nice and wide. And so anyways, I was just like, let me try it. I've had it this whole time. Why don't I try it? All right, looks like we're about to get into the game. I'm very, very excited, guys. Normally I'd be casting this, but obviously, like I said, I'm not. What's up, Tara? How's everybody doing? How was COVID, man? It's not great. You don't want to get COVID. Let me tell you guys, you do not want to get COVID. All right, looks like we're jumping into game. I think it's a little faster. Yeah, it's a good lens, man. It's definitely a good lens. Hey, man, Hector. Well, listen, I got COVID a few days ago, and school's really hard with it. Man, you know what? I'm impressed with you that you're even doing school, given the fact that you have COVID. Man, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even play video games really while I had COVID. So I'm so impressed by you and the fact that you're powering through it. I hope that you just enjoy hanging out with me today, man. And it makes things a little easier for you. All right, brother? It's great. Image quality is nice. Thanks, Satch. Same. Ninjala does not cast. She hasn't casted in a while. So today, obviously we're halfway through the tournament. Just a quick awareness. It's basically Solo Q, which is Shiv FPS, a big streamer, as well as Zipith, who used to be on one of the really hard teams to, I think, find wins until just recently. Orglis in Hungary. Matafe, he's another big streamer. Zipith used to be on that team. They've had some falling out, and they've changed teammates, and they finally had some success in Orglis in Hungary. But now this Solo Q team has actually won the first game of the tournament. So they're in like first, second place. Gambit Esports is a great team. They're also just won last game, and now we're in game 4. And it's really a matter of who shows up. LCQ is 2 teams, I believe, jumping in to make the final 2 playoff spots. And it's going to be very, very important that they win, man, because then, they have a chance to play in December, and that's where I'll be casting that final playoffs. I'm not sure if I'll be casting Europe, but I know I will be casting North America. Oh, what's up, Kai? Hey, no worries, brother. All right, so how's the sound? I'm kind of trying to keep it a little lower so you can hear me, but we can jump it up just a little bit.
A little bit of Horizon being played here, trying to go all in right now. We've seen right now is Sufraz and ZMB get some good shots in. They have to win a 2v3. Well, guess what? One step done. They take out Nasty Sword. Now it's a 2v2. Now it's a fair fight. They're going to take out a second ZMB.
What's up, Crypto? I've been good, brother. Yeah, I would love EU, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm still at that edge, man. I'm at that edge, but I'm really moving forward.
Team Easy claps in a 2v3. Wow.
Absolutely, and unfortunately,
the Gaster blood runs through me. Exactly, man. Just vibing, man. Having some coffee.
He is going to get rolled over.
This guy's in shambles town right now, girl.
Yep, shambles, and they're popping off.
Hey, thank you, AA.
So they found out where he is.
Some of these teams' names are so creative. I know.
That's his last shot for 19 seconds, and he goes down.
That was probably
yeah, I love Girl, man. Girl's great. She's a great, honest, innocent person. You want to protect those people in the world. I feel a little kindred spirit for Girl just because I feel like she just is ultimately very vulnerable in a world where it's hard for not only men but women, especially online, because of some of the crazy things that fans do, and just in our world, man, to be that honest and vulnerable, And so I appreciate her, man. I'm really glad. The second she started casting, I really wanted to make sure she knew she could, come to me to anything, and she's been doing great. And she's also really committed. She's like me. She really is all about growing, and becoming better and getting goals. And we're both Virgos, so I think we have that element of perfectionism, and so it's a gift and a curse. It makes you strive to do really amazing things, and a lot of times it pushes you harder than most people would ever be pushed. But sometimes it can be tough, mentally when you don't achieve your goals. So she's been doing a great job of keeping it up. Yeah, really good at the game. Exactly. And personality too. That's what I like. Just a lot of personality. Yeah, she's Canadian, so add that plus the Canadian niceness, bro. And then add the fact that she's gonna mastiff you to the head for 150, and then feel sorry about it. No, actually, what I find the funniest thing I find about Girl, I don't know if this ever get back to her. It doesn't even matter. But the funniest thing I find about Girl is she is so nice. But in gaming, she takes on a different persona, and she'll actually be kind of toxic. But it's not like her real self. It's just like a reaction because she's frustrated and she wants to achieve. And that's the same way I get sometimes. Like I train myself to whenever I feel like I want to get toxic, I just have a thing that goes, you know what, think about it. All right, go positive. What do you gain from this? But I just find it funny because I see so much of that. Like, bro, you die the wrong way. You just want to. It's funny. Oh no. I'm in a relationship. No, I'm not dating Girl. No. Of course not. But she's a great. Like I said, I really appreciate what she's doing. What she's doing in the scene. I'm seeing red, exactly, man. That's what I love about this crew too. Fallout's great as well, man. Fallout is awesome. One of the nicest guys. He knows really how to
because right now the threshold is 20.
I think John is just, again, very earnest and honest, and I do well with people like that. Very earnest and honest. They're not duplicitous in any mode. They don't feel like they have to be something they're not in order to be successful. And I always relate to that because I just think it's the hardest thing to do in industry and you know what I mean? Just in a lot of things, especially when it's competitive. It's just the hardest thing to do, be yourself, because it's, you know, it's the human condition sometimes, man. Oh my God, an onset, man. I mean, me and him, you know, we kicked it off. You know, we hit it off in Poland, man, and same with Dan. We had some car rides where we just kind of got to a deep level pretty quickly, talking about stuff that's happened to us in life, and we also just from the second of working together from the very beginning, really just had a good energy and respected each other's work and just ability. And I think like that's why, you know, when it's onset says OP, it's like a little inside joke because anytime I would go on, I was doing this like really low roll where they didn't know who I was yet. It was my first event, and I was just kind of like, they're like, all right, get up there and talk about the teams that aren't on screen. And I had not worked the whole day and a half being there. They're casting all these games. They're working 8 hours. I haven't done a thing. And so, you know, I show up for my 5 minutes. And I don't know if you guys remember. I mean, it was just really cool. It was like, there's a big streamer at the time, Mendo Kusai. I think you guys remember Mendo. He was just like, this is the only guy who knows what's happening with Apex Legends. Like, who's this Raynday Gaming guy? Get this guy on more. He needs to be on the desk. And then Onset and then they had a little TV in the back. I came back in the green room after I did my 5 minutes, and they were like, bro, what the? You are OP, bro. I didn't know you were, you know, so I guess it was a funny little story. So we always call each other OP because it's just a little bit like, bro, you're amazing at your job, and I recognize that he's amazing at his job too. So we had a really fun time then, and then just doing these tournaments all year, man. Everybody's become great friends. Hell, no. I do not plan to take part in these tournaments ever. My competition is not in this game, and it's not in games yet. I don't find myself. Ooh, nice thermite. Good patience here too. These are hard buildings to push for me, man. But I like seeing it. Oh, thanks, Speeds. Yeah, that was the thing that was interesting. I actually got into that moment in Poland where casting wasn't even an option. I was hosting her desk, and I just, you know, having come from casting so much, I just accepted it. I said, you know, whatever the role is, I'm happy to do it and bring my best, man. You know, it's like if it's not casting, I'll own this other thing. And it became really should I move this camera real quick because you can't see whether medkits will finish or not if I'm here. Absolutely. I feel like we're gonna go right here, okay? Caustic. Everyone's playing Caustic, right? I think that'll be okay. People are trying to get kill points with Caustic Gibraltar comp that that's a little bit in the eye line though. We'll see. Let's try like this. People are still poking, peeking. Right there is perfect. All right, Leo. Thanks, buddy. Just getting that armor swap with 50 HP there left. Sanya's going to be okay, but the rotation is going to be... Kasanya, 789. Oh, and it's Desu. Okay, so the new 789. So Axens is gone. They've got Belivrok. But yeah, I just own the role, man, whatever that was. Yeah, Fallout doesn't geek out, but he's really into that. I feel like a great casting team is all about everybody bringing different strengths to what they're doing. And I think we have a really nice eclectic mix of people who bring different qualities that are awesome in themselves. You know, you can't have everyone doing what Fallout's doing because then it becomes a history lesson and you don't have like that hype or that momentum. Fallout does an incredible job of bringing in that history. But if we both did it, it'd be a little redundant. And so him doing that so well allows me and other casters when we work with him to focus on maybe sort of the minutia things, maybe some more of the weapon aspects, maybe sort of the game meta stuff, where he's bringing the history of the characters and the players, and that really adds such a dynamic feel to the cast. So, you know, I think overall we're doing a great job of kind of balancing out, you know, the talent and everything. Yo, you made it to Diamond. Congrats, man. What's up, Lovies?
for that.
What is this? I just joined. What's up, Jacob? We're doing a little watch party of the ALGS
A couple teams sneak away. I mean, we saw Underrated
tournament.
sneak away and survive a fight that they should not have against an inexperienced team. Now, can a team do the same thing is the question. Look at this. This dream story. Hexa going to connect for another one. Zufraz and SMB combining for the down and the elimination.
You're about to be master? That's
1-2
awesome, man. Look at
reminds
that.
me of
About to be
Halo
master.
esque team fire. Maybe even
So what we're going to do in this one, guys.
I love that teamwork that I'm seeing.
Why does your voice sound so soothing? I don't know, man.
Combined with, I think it was a, I'm not sure if it was a Hemlock or what it was to get the quick elimination. That's one more point.
This is EMEA.
What a performance from these two.
I love it. Never give up. No matter if you're one man down, 2 men down, never give up. No matter what position you're in. Last
Never
place,
stop gaming.
place. I like what they were bringing into this tournament, into the table, and getting all these kill points here.
Yeah, you know what I like about watching high level play
Far behind, we have a really top-heavy game. It's 46,
is
39, 34, 32,
the osmosis that occurs from watching behaviors.
in ninth place. So
You know, you just learn through watching and seeing it again and again and again through all these players.
there's
Kind of
Becky is back up in
kind of
the
what to do.
game.
You can
So,
do it naturally in game a lot more often.
it's like art to go.
And she'll see you in the next one. Exactly. And
Hands down a top 2 team in Europe. Back in the
sometimes you just consciously are able to learn things as well. Like, man, you know, what weapons are they using? What am I seeing all the time? You know, what do I need to be
And they were
doing in these situations? Pushing a little more patience.
They were significantly behind teams like Flavor of the Month, T-Rex.
Solo queue master, man. That sounds like
a lot yet today. They're currently in
pain.
second place with
Pain.
Hawaii. But Gambit was
Would you like to see solos again?
They weren't even close to qualifying
No.
by points.
No.
They have to earn this the good old-fashioned way. They got to qualify with the last chance qualifier today.
Ah, they understand the alternate meaning.
Take a look at solo queue.
Yo, man, people are flaming you for the use of osmosis. They're either close to you and really funny, or you know, they just ain't hanging with you, dog. And it's all good. I have people I love in my life who would step right into that conversation. I have people in my life who that word would just stop them in their tracks.
Backed up quite a bit here.
But I love them the same.
Plushka, what you got, bud?
And it makes their differences
Second
even
shot is
better.
gonna get taken out by, I think that was a peacekeeper. Yes, it was in the hands of Xania. Guess what?
Dang, positive KDR this time? That's great, man. Means you're doing something well. What do you think it is? Getting more kills or dying less?
Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the sole benefactor or survivor of?
Hey, no worries, Ghost. What's going on, man?
Like at 7, 8, 9, and they're not done yet.
And there is a crafting table nearby. I wonder if it has the res beacon. I'm not sure if it does, but if it does, they're going to be able to get a res off and have a full team right back up for this end circle.
All right.
Here we are with Dead Inside, though, and they are currently on 4th place. They're in a really good spot, and they're looking for some kills here.
Yeah, Dead Inside, a team who's consistently been a top performer and a consistent qualifier for ALGS, but not so much in the autumn circuit. They had a much better summer circuit in terms of ALGS points than they did in the autumn circuit. When we say ALGS points, what do we mean? What are these fictitious points? Well,
Yeah, I hear you, Leo and Tara.
place and
This
qualify
tournament is live. Yeah,
tournament.
this is currently happening right now.
ALGS points. And that is essentially a ranking, and we get to rank you essentially as a team or as a player. Those points, I believe, follow you as a player from top teams and top players.
That is the correct use. Thank you, man.
That is what you use
Thank
to
you.
qualify if you do not win, and if there's additional spots.
Crafting
Oh my
table, baby.
goodness, Sadama. Great shot coming through right there. He knows a thing or two about racking up points, but this time it's hit points.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
Triple take
mama.
is strong. He's not missing too many shots. 117 headshot with the triple take. They're trying to gatekeep, trying to keep people into the ring. And you know what? If they do a little bit of damage,
Path
before they
heirloom's a
get
great
into the
heirloom.
zone, then they get those kill points.
Yeah, man, I kind of sometimes wish I could go back to school, but like Spark Note school. Like, I wish I could take all my psychology courses back again, or at least have my notes from them. That's the biggest thing that I get so, like, not upset about, but I literally feel like, man, I just feel like I'm missing so much that I've done. Like, I've taken so many notes, I've written so many essays, I've had so many thoughts over the course of my scholastic career, and I just feel sad
Guess what? Unlucky for Shiv.
that I, you know what I'm saying?
He's going to sneak this revive. He's going to stick it. Yes, he does. He gets one up. Lazarus, they're nearby. A team that dominated by winning one of their semifinals yesterday. They're going to shut down the team that was in last place in that same semifinal. It's Shiv, it's Diff, and it's Zippeth all out.
I'm not casting today, Edgar. No.
Jay Savage and Amaz,
Unfortunately,
a
but
team
it's okay.
that is no stranger to finals, no strangers to clutching up.
I didn't have a focus, actually. It was just a general psychology degree. I had a BA in, from UCLA, which I was blessed to have because, you know, UCLA really is one of the
It was a
premier
really crucial third party getting the top
research
2
psychology
teams out of
institutions in the
game.
entire world,
Really good play by
or
Lazarus,
and definitely in
taking
the
down
United States.
taking down the
And
last
it
person on
there
the
was
team
some
ship,
teachers that I
and
had there that
taking
were
down 10
just,
squads left, so they
I mean,
did not
they're
make the top 10,
you know,
but I'm sure they got a couple
they've written
of trophies on
foundational
Gambit. So
books
Gambit,
on
both
the understanding of
outfits. This is
thinking and
up for
motivation
everyone
and
else
child
to win
psychology
this
and things that,
game.
you know, are
Underrated,
inherently
our third
discussed when
place
you're talking
team,
about
our
psychological, you know, tenets that people use for the backbones of any arguments or any awarenesses of human behavior and why we think, how we, you know, cognitive bias and things like that. It's like just some incredible professors that have been like walk the walk that I was in class with, you know. So I'm very, very grateful about that. And that's why I almost wish like I just had a little bit more. Like I remember all the basics. You explain it to me, I get it. I have things I've used constantly in my life that I'll never not forget because they've been a part of me. But I mean, so many things I've forgotten, you know, or the specifics I've forgotten. Oh yeah, Jaden, absolutely. That company's gone through a lot, but they're great. I still have their products today. They're fantastic, and I think that company's on Amazon or just their own website. Just order it, comes straight to your house. It's great. Why am I not commenting the ALGS? Because today I am not booked for the LCQ. Part of it was that I essentially had done a lot of gigs. It just depends. It's just back end stuff. But anyways, I ended up doing one of the other tournaments that I was not going to do, and then I ended up not doing the LCQ, and I'm doing playoffs, so I'm doing the next one. But also, I think a lot of it too was like, you know, COVID just was a perfect break, man. It was a perfect break, and you know, I'm still in that process of when it comes to like stuff outside of my own personal content where we're chilling. Yeah, it's like it's a lot of energy. It's just a lot of energy to be doing meetings and stuff like that. So I couldn't imagine what a cast would be like. I'm not quite there with stamina yet. It takes a lot out of you, but I am very close, and I'm setting myself up to physically, mentally, and from a game standpoint, be ready to be my absolute best at playoffs. You know, a little bit, maybe a little rusty, but I'm hoping that most of it comes off right away, and then I'm in a great rhythm. All right, see you, Crypto.
The Caustic is just
nice game here.
They were able to push
yep, Staycase, you guys' account back, man. I'm grateful for it, man. I'm happy. What a journey. That'll wake you up, you know. It's not a bad. It's a bad thing. No one wants that, but let me just say that it definitely will wake you up. Those are the types of things that just they wake you up, man. No other way to say it. You know, life. You could be doing the same things in life a lot, and then, dang, man. Sometimes, like when it almost went away. You realize how amazing it is. You know what? Especially as a YouTuber, man. My channel went anywhere, I'd be like, oh my god! Like I've worked so much of my life to get even to this position. So many more things I want to do. It's like, wow. All right, good Gibraltar defensive bombardment there. Nice. Look at their spot, man. Right on top. And this is perfect because this team's going to just go ahead and take each other out. We got to figure out where the next circle is, unless this is going to be a full close. Oh no! I'm sorry that Nightbot did that to you, Tara. I just did it and just to get a couple new commands. Let's see if it works. I may have to make some adjustments to it.
Just a few squads left here, so
nope, it's not even on. So oh, there you go.
Is going to be in the worst position. The team, not third parties, like every top 3 situation.
No.
Is normally the
I'm sorry about that.
Girl, we always say that, and that is true. And what we do say is the team that has high ground usually has an advantage. But what's interesting here is that
Gibraltar polar bear.
That Inside has high ground right now in Game 4. They cannot afford to lose this game. A win here, in my eyes, cements himself a top 5 finish. Because going into game number 5, they're going to have at least 50 points, so well ahead of the pack, Dead Inside needs to win this one, in my eyes. Meanwhile, Maliwan, who used to be on major pushers, is now playing.
Oh, this is great. The fact that you can see the team names in this way, I mean, this is a huge impact in terms of casting, and I love this as well.
I wonder why the roster change as Maliwan.
This low ground spot is really hard if anyone pushes, but it's fantastic if they don't get in the fight first. Obviously, they're pushing in, and Maliwan looks to be climbing up. And I like this. I like this ability. Dead Inside may not have to move yet. And so it's just going to be a matter of if anyone climbs up and contests Dead Inside, and if Dead Inside kind of pull a trigger too early.
Quite a few seconds. Everyone's nervous, sweaty hands probably right now. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy finish. It all
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, Luke's doing a lot of stuff right now. He's doing some great stuff.
Dead Inside alive. Magicians, of course, in third
He's I think dropping a lot of music right now.
Given what they've done this game with a couple kills already. Meanwhile, Roger Bodger and co alive as well. It's going to come down to a crazy finish here, girl. It's almost a trifecta.
Yeah, so they're fighting. And here's the thing. This could actually be Maliwan who wins because Dead Inside potentially want these kills.
Because the other two teams are going to end up fighting first. They have the high ground. The Magicians.
As long as there's what they're doing is they're waiting for another down. And then at that point, now Dead Inside knows they've got this. But if you drop too early, exactly. If you drop too early, you're in trouble. I think Luke will win a Grammy at one point. Yeah, I don't know what it'll be for, but I think he will. He's very determined to win a Grammy, so I think he can do it.
Dead Inside has high ground. Look at this beautiful aerial view to see exactly how this is going to end. You gotta think
Yeah, it'll be all right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, man.
Here comes some grenades. It's gonna be some damage done by the Magicians.
He's been waiting. He tried to film a lot of that stuff earlier on. They're aware.
All Dead Inside has to do is sit on top of the throne.
Who's got ults either? Who's got ults as well? Anybody? They got a Wraith ult. I'm not sure if that's gonna matter.
And waiting their first place finish out. This is
You'd be surprised. This is not an easy win. This is not an easy win. You've got to get cracks. You got that's big. He cracked. Was that the Gibby?
But they all went back. They don't want to over push it or overstep here. They want to bait the other team to fight and drop down. That way they have a better chance of winning. Now it's honestly up to everyone because everyone's going to be in this end circle and with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, here comes the push though. They're gonna drop right down.
Wow, I don't know if I like this, man. What the heck? I'll tell you. There you go, guys. Oh, he's got headshots. Oh, he missed that. That was huge. See, Magicians win, man. Look at that. It's not magic. That was just a bad play.
Hypnotize him? What happened? And why did Faizu do that? Perhaps it was
That's just a bad play, man. Actually, wait.
Had no ammo. I'm actually getting confirmation from our director. Faizu had no light ammo, so he literally he had 2 light guns and no ammo.
Wow.
That was a crazy finish. We thought Dead Inside had it in the bag. We did not know that he had no light ammo. What a finish that was.
Wow. No light ammo, bro.
Honestly, he had no light ammo, so he tried to go for the
That'll do it sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Is the best gun for these end game situations, but the armor or the gun swap.
All right.
I don't think that he did armor swap, even though he did get hit for 70. So there might not have been an armor swap in that box that he was in. But unfortunately for him, it just wasn't in his cards.
All right, let's talk about that final play from Path. I'm asking y'all questions. Final play from Pathfinder. Was that the move? Was that the move? Or would you have done something else? And let's talk a little bit about it.
I don't know. There's so much that Dead Inside could have done differently there.
I'm not casting later, Gatsby. What's going on there, brother? Go ahead, check the poll. I just put the poll out, guys. Even though the first one is technically a question. Ooh. Ooh, so we got a couple of different things. Oh, looks like there's some muting going on. Looks like there's some muting. So they gotta figure that out. They'll get back on. Kate's muted. She's muted in I believe Discord.
I don't think they took their place. I just think that, like Fallout was saying, they magically stole.
I'm also not sure if Tom knows that.
What is some Harry Potter spells? You know, I forgot.
Bitch jumped down in the middle of the night.
It was definitely somewhere along the lines where it was, you know, a very tough situation. When you run out of ammo at the end of the game, there's really nothing that you can do. But you don't want to be the first person to actually drop down. Your teammates should probably drop down, and you should be the last one to come to the fight right there. Or if you were out of ammo, the best thing would have been to go and drop while the two teams were still fighting, because we're fortunate enough to see that those guys were weak down there. Maybe you come in with the kung fu fighting, hit them with a couple of kicks, try to do something that way, but it's just a tough situation to be in. But that's why you're at that high ground for so long. Either way, getting second place for Dead Inside is going to be huge. They're already within the top 5. That's what you need. We saw solo queue goats were doing pretty solid as well too, and it was 1, 2, 3 eliminating each other right after one another. It's that high ground there typically wins the fight, but when you have no ammo, tough situation to be in.
All right, guys. I'm changing the title. All right, so we're going to end the poll. So it looks like 54%, 38 votes. All right, we've done something else. Was that? So it was pretty even. And I think part of the reason it was so even is because it's a little hard to understand what to do. I think we should talk about it like this. So teammates should have dropped a gun. Pass should have swapped weapons. Should have got some and grappled back up. Ace, big, and the recommended. Yeah, I know, right? Teammates should have dropped. The whole team should have dropped at the same time with the Gibby Dome. Other two teammates should have began fighting in a 2v3. That's interesting.
And they're going to be able to counter a lot of what's going on in the lobby because we have so many caustics going. Take a look at the
I think what's interesting is I look at it like this. It's a lot of times it is. Ooh, let's see what the points are. Look at this. So it got real close. So Dead Inside, Gambit, Magicians with that win moved up. But Dead, this is anybody's game, especially since that was game 4. Game 5. It's gonna set everybody up, man. Game 5 is gonna be cool. So we're gonna have a lot of information in game 5. And remember, I believe it's top 2 to make it through. I think you should have dropped together on that one. Part of one thing that I want to get clear is that, you know, obviously it didn't work out. So if it works out, that would be a good decision, because if it worked out, he had no bullets, he had no weapons, and then all of a sudden he drops down, gets a Mastiff, and then he hits somebody for 150. Then that would have been a great play, right? The problem was he didn't. But we can't do this in our lives where we go and result. Resulting is looking at the action, the results of a choice you've made, and basing the quality of the choice on the end result. For instance, you have 12 in blackjack. You need to get to 21. Hitting may be the best play because you're not going to probably win with a 12. So you may hit and you may bust. But does that mean that hitting was a bad choice? Statistically, it might have been the best choice you can make. This happens in poker all the time. You know, you play, you bet, you raise, you do all these things. You might have made the right plays. It just didn't work out in your favor. For him, I think it's a little bit more of that. He made the right idea of a play, but it did not work out in his favor. So, yeah, honestly, I don't see a lot of other moves he could have made. One thing he could have done is maybe manage that situation better, or they could have given him a weapon. But I hear what you guys are saying. The timing definitely was not great. Either way, it was a gamble. What I think you've got to look at especially is that what type of situation did he get into, right? Where he was unaware of the amount of light ammo that he had, or was using so much light ammo that at the end of the day... Oh, I just had some issues. He was using so much light ammo that unfortunately he was just not able to, you know, do anything with it. Like that's the key. He used so much light ammo. He had no light ammo by the time he needed to fight. That's probably the bigger problem. You know what I mean? Everything had a risk to it at that point. So I think they went, oh, they might have gone away from this. Stats yet again, my friends. I think they took a little break. Makes me want to play. Doesn't it make you kind of want to play some Apex? Yeah, I mean, I think what they were hoping for is that those other two teams fought each other. They cracked somebody. They realized there was a good moment to do it. I think what happens is you got to be a little bit more... In that spot, you have to commit. And it's hard because when you have the best spot, It's very hard for two reasons. And this is where Horizon actually comes into play. You have that kick when you land, and that kick is a big deal in high-level play. You know, high-level play is all about how fast you do something. It's not necessarily about doing something different than anybody else, but the efficiency with which you do it is really what separates the best from the worst. I think that when you have a Horizon who doesn't have that kick, it makes those plays a lot easier. But it also means that when you do have the kick, high ground isn't necessarily the best place because you have to drop, you have to take half a second to recover, and the other team, if they're good, can shoot you during that moment of weakness. They didn't drop where it was 1v1v1. They didn't drop when they got a crack on I believe it was the Gibby. And that problem is if you drop there, you die or you get third party, then you give up your advantage. People say, well, why did you not die? I mean, at the end of the day, they took a risk and they said, we'll play for second no matter what, second or first, and then let's try to, maneuver. But I think at that point, it was a tough spot. I actually would have given the value over to the lower end team based on positioning. I think low ground is actually better than high ground, unless you could finish people off from the high ground. But if you have to eventually drop to low ground, I think low ground is better. So there's a lack of commitment. Yeah, I think you just had to be committed, right? Yeah, they hit it 16 and got it 22. Exactly. You don't have a double jump, unfortunately. You only have a double jump in Octane's jump pad, unfortunately. I think Horizon will be in the next tournament in winter, potentially. I don't think Horizon's going to be in the tournament in the playoffs. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, so they audible. Tom's hosting the desk now. Kate has some issues.
For game number 5. In the meantime, I'm going to toss on over to Onset and Gaskin while we set up.
Awesome. Super quick, super simple.
Amazing stuff, Tom. Thank you so much. Yeah, apologies, everybody. Hopefully we can get into the games as soon as possible. Just a reminder, we're all working from home. It's all remote. Everyone on the production is working from home.
Difficulty and entertainment, man. I mean, it's a great combo. I think Apex is a beautiful, beautiful game, man. I think what's great too is that the community has consistently been watching and engaging and hanging out with Apex. Like that's to me, it's not all the time you have games that last for years and years and years and years and years. And I think Apex is that kind of game that can. Apex, in my opinion, is a game that in season 10, season 12 could have its best season ever. It's kind of like, to me, I think of it like Counter-Strike and things like that. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, guys. I actually started a stream. When did I start this stream? 30 minutes ago? How long? 40 minutes ago. I had to go to the bathroom, but I was like, I'm not gonna be late. I'm gonna be on time. I just talked about accountability. I'm not gonna be late, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, guys. But we'll be right back. I'm excited for Game 5.
Outside of the top 5 right now, Magicians are holding down that 5th place, and they're on 30.
Yes, Jaden, it did.
Like you mentioned, 7, 8, 9 tied on them in the same amount of points. Lazarus just behind on 26, and then you go down to sort of, I would say, Obey in around 12th place at the moment. They're within striking distance for me. I think a lot of teams still very much within striking distance of that top 5, and I just wonder if that's going to change playstyles. Are a couple of teams going to go Hail Mary in this game 5 and think, if we can put up a big bomb game, if we can put up a big KP game, a little bit like Solo Q Goats did in that first game, then they could kind of, take the pressure off themselves in that game number 6. Or is the lobby just going to continue rolling along? Are we going to see people just playing for that final zone and seeing what happens? And then maybe they're in a position in that game number 6 where they don't need to go Hail Mary, but some teams still will be in that position come game 6.
I think the downside is usually when you're in this position and you need to kind of go all out, get that KP, try and get that massive game. The teams at the top end of the leaderboard have usually secured themselves. They'll be playing slow. They'll just be playing late game. The team at number 1 right now is Solo Q Gods, and they are not just sitting and playing it slow. They are 100% just W keying. They're running at teams. They want to pick up the kills. They want to assert their dominance, which is going to make everything even harder for the rest of the lobby to try and have that big game when you're getting KP taken away from you from some of these top teams. So it is made even more difficult for some of these lower teams, but we'll see if anyone can show up.
I'm expecting teams like Lazarus to try and challenge for this top 5. They're just outside at the moment, 8 points off of 5th place. There is no reason why they can't still make it.
There's no reason why they still can't make it, but I just want to reiterate as well, you know, the teams, even Solo Q Goats, who currently at the top of the leaderboards with 50 points, they're not guaranteed of making it through to the playoffs with still 2 games remaining in our last chance qualifier. Taking a look at where the dropship is going to be flying, it's straight through the middle of the map again from west to east, so a fairly fair drop for all of the teams to get their loot, to get up and get moving towards where that circle is going to be. And we're going to start off with Solo Q Goats because quite rightly we should. They're top of the leaderboards at the moment, 50 points, and they've been damn impressive so far. Looking across the damage statistics, I think only second to Gambit Esports, and I mean, you know, that's pretty impressive in itself. Those two have been popping off in the last few games, but they've been doing some amazing work, Dan.
Yeah, Gambit Esports, Dead Inside, and Solo Q Goats all have 10k plus damage across the 4 games. They have been involved in so many fights, they've been aggressive, but they've been picking their moments correctly. What impresses me most about Solo Q Goats is how many assists they've been able to find. They have 28 assists between them. Anyone close to that would be 18 assists from Magician, so that's 10 less. That shows the cohesion and the teamwork in this Solo Q Goats team. As there is a fight unfolding, Team Eni are involved in a little bit of a scuffle here, but they've lost 2, Cake Man being the last remaining. He falls, and Eni, after such an impressive tournament so far, will get knocked out in 20th spot.
Yeah, that's the point that I was just about to make. They started off so well, but this is a marathon, not a sprint, Apex Legends, and you have to be consistent, and we always use that buzzword, consistency, across the 6 games in order to find yourself in one of those qualification positions. Hexa now on the outskirts of Overlook, once again, trying to look and see if they can pick off a player who's going to be challenging them once again. It seems like both these teams have been going tooth and nail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I decided I'm actually gonna get some. I'm heating some food up.
I mean, should you expect it in game 5 when
So I'm gonna take
people have learned
another
where
minute
others are trying to land
to get that done.
There should be enough POIs
Feeling cozy.
and successfully loot, but I suppose we are going to be seeing teams looking to get a little bit more aggressive, wanting to pick up that KP. So maybe dropping in a location where they know another team is, maybe a weaker team in their eyes that they can pick up some free KP for. But really, I mean, when we look at the entire 20 teams, Mark, and we look at who currently resides in the top 5 and the top kind of 10, I think this is what we were expecting. I don't see anyone outside of the top 10, aside from major pushers, but I don't know whether they've been having any issues. Something hasn't been right for the major pushers squad today. They usually are so experienced, they're so fantastic at performing in games. They just haven't been able to make it work today.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, and we did get a little look at the circle now, as we are going to see Hexagon doing what they can to try and win this battle. That's a 2-player team. That's going to be pretty darn impressive. The L-Star shots are going to hit, and they're going to win this one. So KP on the board here, 3 of them to the name of ZMB. Great news for them, and they will continue their game. But going back to my point about the circle, we've seen it's a kind of central eastern circle, taking in some of Geyser, a little bit of Fragment as well. When we see that beacon, that's going to give us a little bit more information as to where teams are going to be trying to set up, because there's a lot of POIs, of course, involved in that first circle. So good performance here from Hexa to win that battle as a 2-player squad, but you have to wonder, is it going to be enough for them to push up that table into one of those qualification positions?
I think what we have to bear in mind here is just how much points can be achieved by winning a game. When we look at matches 1 through 4, the average is around 25 points for the winning team, the most being 29 from Solo Q Goats. So when you look at right now the leaderboard, Solo Q Goats are on 50, they are only 16 points ahead of 5th place. So they could quite easily fall out if we see 2 teams managing to get some of those big games up, and we see some consistency from the 2nd and 3rd place teams as well.
Oh, baby.
I would say to secure yourself in playoffs, you roughly need around a 25-point lead above 6th place. So if Solo Q Goats can secure that,
we are ready to go.
6, there's no reason why they can't be kind of
We are ready to go.
Play things slow, and they can
Oh.
get to the playoffs. But right now, with only a 16-point gap, it's still not guaranteed.
We are ready to go. I've been doing something new, which has been great, which is grabbing brand new, ordered pre-made meals. And I'm doing it because I want to simplify my diet. I just want to simplify what I'm doing. So this meal is there's a local company. This meal is actually salmon with quinoa and kale. And I like the company because the owner was really responsive, really nice. And then he was also these boxes, no hormones, no antibiotics, no canola oil. They give you all of your macros, 24 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, 37 grams of fat, grain-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, and 519 calories. Oh, yeah, I believe it, man. I believe it. I believe it. A personal chef is another thing I considered. I think Nightbot needs to just chill, huh?
Certainly not going to see an end game circle here, but we might see a fight that ends someone's game, and it's going to be underrated who are involved in it as well. And they're a countdown at the moment, and
sorry guys,
it's not looking too good for them. But the Caustic once again showing how valuable Alleged is for holding off those pushes. And now you're going to see Horizon putting down the portal to try and get them out of this danger.
Let me get here.
It would be big for other teams to kind of take underrated out of this lobby, considering they are in second place and they will just be.
Sorry, Nightbot, I'm taking you out as a moderator. I'm taking him out.
Dojo though,
Nightbot hates fun. Nightbot's not giving me what I was hoping it would give me, unfortunately. So Nightbot, you're out.
Manages to get the hit with the EVA 8 headshot in the end. Now can get the rares, and Dojo, our last place team, they're currently 20th. They only had 1 point before this. They win their team fight. That's probably the first team fight they've won all tournament, and they can start getting some points on the board.
Romoka is rocking my world with that kind of
shot. But
beautiful shot. The thing is that
I don't have time to tune it right now. I just got to get it out of there.
So if he didn't hit that first shot,
on the Nightbot website, I can tune it. I can tune it a lot. I did it really quickly this morning, so it's not important. I want Nightbot actually to be a resource, not a moderator. I want it to be something like, yo, what's the Discord? What's the, what's the Twitter? What's the blah, blah, blah? That's what I'm trying to get Nightbot to. It's acting like an ultra moderator.
Teams are a little bit more confident in where that circle is going to be, then there's going to be a lot more heavy.
Exactly. That would be the idea, Satch, but I haven't done that. I didn't set up the Discord for Nightbot. This makes me want to play, man. I really want to play.
Up as well. 7th place at the moment, 8 points off of that top 5. Sharp is the MVP of this squad.
Hey, Yeti, I'm great, man. How are you?
Over 2k damage just for him individually as the Gibby. He's been the one that's putting up the numbers. The rest of the boys on Lazarus need to make sure they are also consistently getting those kills.
Thanks, Shade.
Getting to that late game as a 3 so they can find that success that we saw in game 2 where they
I think afterwards I'll definitely try to get some games in.
They are a squad that I believe should be within that top 5, but of course, when we have about 8, 9, maybe even 10 teams who realistically can get to the top 5 as well, nothing is guaranteed, and you need to perform at your very best.
Yeah, I'm not a numbers guy down, but I know that 10 doesn't fit into 5. It's simple. It's like, I'm more of a kind of, that's more my kind of thing. You know, when a kid, you get those, like, the toy where you try and
try to get some games in, guys. I am denied, but no.
Put triangles and squares and all that. It's not working.
Oh, the salmon cake is great.
They're going to be very, very confident with their position that they've found right now because they're situated between Geyser and between Dome, where that circle might potentially be finished. Another team
what helped me?
Happy with things at the moment after an impressive performance.
Yo, Diego, thanks, man. Welcome.
We got a quick look at them and 789. What a story this would be, Dan, as well.
Jaden, do you think you could do an @ on the Discord and say that an @ everyone to say that I'm streaming?
Once again, now they're on the verge of qualifying for the playoffs, but
I don't know if that's happened already.
They are tied in that 5th place at the moment, joint with Magicians. It's quite simple, really. I mean, it sounds
everybody do amazing.
They need to make sure they are outliving their opponents that are close to them. They need to be beating Magicians so that they can create a little bit of a gap. Major pushes down to just 2, make that just 1 now. Cleve has to do a lot of work here, and maybe this is somewhat of an explanation as to why we haven't seen Major pushes find the success that maybe we expected from them. But still, Cleve with gold armor, I'm sure he's going to be able to do a little bit of damage here.
How we feeling about weapons this season, guys? What you rocking? I was all up in the RE45. I always love the new early changes to weapons that suck. And I play the heck out of them, and then it's like everyone stops using them and uses, the R9 and Prowler and Volt and Scout and all the other same weapons.
Team names that I've seen in Apex Legends so far.
Y'all rocking significantly something different, like all the time. Like, did you add a new weapon into your rotation?
They're trying to chase down this final kill. The last player alive, unfortunately.
Good shots, man.
Pushes. They're trying to push this themselves and formulate the major push onto the major push-up. But 17 squads.
Yeah, I hope so, man. COG qualifying would be crazy.
Very quickly, if they've got the speed in their legs to finally finish off these kills. However, some shots are going to be exchanged and not going to be as simple as it first appeared.
Ooh, the longbow. I could see that. I actually could see that. I was kind of liking the longbow a little bit. Also, just because I took so much time off playing it. I stopped playing longbow a bit ago. Okay, here's Shiv. Let's see what he's doing. Back into the defensive bombardment. So you got to run into it. It almost forces people into your circle. So you got to get really good at kind of getting back and forth. And especially because when they've already pushed into a circle, he's got to go out, and that's danger. So he's eventually got to come in. He can't even hang out. Shiv's got some aim, man. Shiv's really aiming it out here right now. It's Mr. Laser. And he's rocking Bangalore in high-level play.
Of Shiv and what he's been doing so far. Pop-off performance game number 1, and I mean the synergy and the teamwork that was so impressive from them was on display. As we do see another team unfortunately falling, and I believe that was 789 who were eliminated there. All of a sudden.
Oh yeah, let's try to get some likes, guys. You're right.
With aggression, and now we're going to see shots coming in from Figvap just outside of Geyser.
That's massive news for the likes of Magicians and Lazarus to see 789 get wiped out around.
That's crazy.
14th spot. Pog have a little bit of loot to work with here, and they should
That's crazy.
For a little bit of time, not having to worry about.
You know what's crazy about playing a character like Bangalore in high-level competitive? No one's done it. There's only one team that's done it. Only one team that I've seen in high-level competitive play Bangalore with consistency, with a strategy, and with an approach, and commit to it. Not change. Just commit to it. In EMEA and North America. Do you know what that team is? They're actually no longer a part of the circuit anymore. They're no longer a part of it anymore.
Circle the what we saw in our North American online tournament, where Complexity took home that win to pretty much solidify themselves as the champion of our last tournament. One thing we need to point out, though, is the aggression in this lobby. You know, Ring 2 hasn't even closed yet, and we've got 12 squads remaining, almost half the lobby been eliminated. And I think that's just because of the fact that some teams down at the lower end of the table.
Yeah, the only Mirage Predator, man, that would be very cool to watch. That's a content strategy in itself.
Doesn't matter what way it goes, more fights.
And the team is Gen G. Gen G. Isn't that crazy? My org, they were the only team to bring Bangalore into the high-level play, and they committed to it. And it was okay. They had some decent moments. They were really close in final circles. They just couldn't really execute. But, yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed. And what I think, I want to explain why I believe that mastering a single player, single character can catch people off guard in high-level play. And I want to bring that up in just a second, so remind me. But right now, I'm currently really interested in watching this. By the way, Jaden, I think that helped. I think we jumped at least 10 to 20 viewers off of that. Thank you. Thank you for the Discord post. If you have not done it, then obviously that's not what happened. Yeah, Shiv is doing a good job. Shiv is a great bang. Great streamer, great guy. I've interacted with him several times. He's a really nice guy.
And whilst they are taking KP and placement points away from the lower teams, what these
Thanks,
top
bub.
teams are doing is securing their chances of getting to playoffs. Underrated, Sudoku Goat, Dead Inside, Gambit. They're our top 4, and they're all still alive at the moment. They're still all wreaking havoc. They're all still picking up KP. So they are just trying to get closer and closer to those playoff spots. As I said, I feel like you need around a 25-point lead ahead of 6th place to guarantee yourself getting into those playoff positions. But I have seen stranger things happen. So who knows whether someone will explode in game number 6 and throw all the...
I feel like LCQ playoff positions are different now. I feel like the way...
But as that zone closes, those teams are going to be forced to move in to the crosshairs of Sajama and Co. And the triple taking his hand, we've already seen him hit some big shots with that weapon and drop some shields. And Lazarus are the team who are trying to force their way in. They are safe. However, their rotation in is going to be pretty
interesting.
sketchy, but a lot less sketchy than I previously mentioned than if we were to have another 4 or 5 teams alive. So they've got a little bit of time to play with. There is a team in front of them dead inside. There was a team to their west as well, I believe, and a team to their east. So all of a sudden,
Don't mean the thanks, man.
rotation might be a little bit easier than it was previously, but shots like that.
I'm doing something different and I like it.
That fighting has instigated the push from the team to their
Oh,
east.
bottom left. You don't see him. Oh, nice. He jumped up. Gold shield too. But these guys are low. Nice. Now they traded. And now you're in trouble. Oh, that's big time. They're getting double push. It's over. You can't go huge here. You can't go huge. That's impossible. There's not a lot of situations. It's literally the thing in Apex is that you could be the best player in the world, you will not get out of that situation. It's impossible. It's impossible. There's nothing he could have done there to actually kill all those players in time. That was very efficient by Dead Inside. That was nice. Man, this Volt is hitting. Thoughts on Ragtag? Ragtag's content creator. He's good. You know what? It's interesting. He did a lot of those videos where telling stories, and I ended up doing... I think I had never watched this video, but I saw it trending. Early videos, I remember almost all the early trending videos. I think he did one about like a toxic gamer something, like a Ragtag story time. I obviously did one around cheaters, and then that 10-year-old kid who was cheating. And I added that as part of my content strategy because of my video. And I noticed that, like, that was his style. So he just did those videos all the time. Like, every video he did ended up being that. And I was actually started doing those videos again out of nowhere, and I felt that they weren't really hitting. And I was kind of looking at it, I was like, oh, I feel like he's kind of... Now that I'm watching these videos for the first time, I feel like he's actually doing that completely. So me trying to do it on the side, I'm not doing it as often, and people aren't expecting it. It's more eclectic, but each individual video, if it's not just this incredible thing that occurred and I caught on tape, it's kind of like he cornered that market a little bit, you know. So I was like, great, man. You know, it's like I'll do it when something amazing happens, but I don't need to keep doing these videos like this. Although I did like them. I do like making them, and I will probably do more of them like that, but that's kind of how I kind of found out what he was doing a little bit more. I really never watched any of his videos until I came across one, and then I realized that he was literally doing that video. I was like, great. Cool. Yeah, there was a guy, he wasn't necessarily low-key racist. I think he was just... shock factor. A lot of kids, a lot of people, they just say things, you know what I mean? But and that's about as simple as it gets. And you know, sometimes there's a story to it, sometimes you have to infer, but yeah, misguided maybe. All right, 7 squads left. This is big. Dead Inside with a win here actually would be massive. Oh, look at that, 1 health. Oh my god, this guy, Faizu, he's the Pathfinder who dropped last game. He's got to make up for it here. It's such a tough spot for them to be. I probably... I don't know, PJ. That's a good question. Oh! Where am I going with this portal, baby? Wow, he's doing a great job. Look at this! Look at this! Mayhem at the Geyser. We got that caustic heirloom looking fly. Nothing to do here. Oh, okay. Swinny, though, is alive, man. This is big. He's getting the shield cells off. Oh, the thermite hits as well. That is huge. It's the beefy boys. Okay, Swinny's got to throw that ult, because if he does not use it, it's just such a waste of getting the caustic into the back. He's still alive, though. Tough final ring, man. Tough final ring.
going to be down to just 2. They're still somehow surviving, but for how much longer? Not much at all. They go down, and with just like that, Mark, it's only 3 squads remaining in this circle. Absolute carnage, make that 2, and it's Magicians who are pushing in.
Yeah, trying to push in and looking for back-to-back victories.
Magicians!
Get it, Magicians! Making a hell of a run towards
Wow.
the end of our last chance qualifier. A phenomenal performance from them. Now picking up maximum placement points in this game, number 5. And that's going to make things very interesting moving towards our final game. But the overriding story, like you were saying towards the end of that game, most of the teams inside of our top 5 positions were alive at the end game. And that means that the gap between the top 5 and the chasing pack is only going to extend out.
All right, see you, Jaden. Thanks a lot, man, for hanging out and helping moderate. Thanks, buddy. What do I think about having a main at a pro level? That's a great question. So for me, when I look at mains, right, and I look at this idea of having a main when I'm teaching, there's a video I did. I almost want to show you guys. There's a video I did called "How to Improve a Smite for Basics Beginners." It was an interesting video. It was about 10-12 minutes. It actually got really high into the search algorithm. I may do one for Apex and just kind of almost repeat it, but then apply it to this situation because I think it is a valuable video. It's basically you have 2 paths, and these paths are granting you different skills. It's like, you know, hey, you want to develop a character in a RPG game, a role-playing game. You can go with, you know, attack speed. You can go with more magic power. You can go with more brute strength, right? And I think there's a version where you specialize in magic power and all you do is have the strongest one-hit ability ever, and it's very hard in 1v1 situations. And then you also specialize in utility, or you maybe specialize in being a well-rounded character, can do a lot of things really well. So you're never really put off guard. And I think that's how, when people are creating their decisions on how they want to be better, that's how it happens. So I think honestly, that's what I advise people to consider. What do you want to be? You know, Shiv clearly played Bangalore. Not only for him, he did a great content strategy because Bangalore, when people are on Bangalore, you know, they think about him. When people want to see high level Bangalore, they think about him. It really helps to create an audience that's focused on that one thing, to know this is the guy you watch, and that creates traffic that's good for him as a you know, as a character. Sorry, as a content creator. But then you have this element of knowing what to do in every situation with a character because you've gone through those experiences. As a person who specializes and becomes a master in anything, you then learn, you know, what does this Bangalore smoke do against a Pathfinder? What are my good matchups, my bad matchups? How does a Bangalore maneuver this circle versus that circle? You've got all those reps on Bangalore, and your experience and then choice making on that one character is so optimized because every experience you've had has been with that character. And so you really know how to get the best out of it. You really know how to get the absolute most, 95% of the value out of that Bangalore, 99%. Whereas, you know, if you play more meta characters and those characters shift constantly, you may be constantly getting a lot of the value out of the pick and less about the synergy of the character, but less about the character itself. I think Gibraltar is a good example. Some characters have these mechanics where if you're a master at using the gun shield of Gibraltar, I mean, it's almost like having 2 lives, right? If you're a master at that, the amount of fights you can win as a master is probably 1,000-fold versus the amounts you can win as a really good player. Because a master will always do the right thing almost. A really good player will do the right thing most of the time. But the times they don't, they can get taken advantage of by another character. That's the same thing with a Shiv Bangalore. Like, he'll know how to use that smoke the right way all the time. And it means he's going to win a lot more fights than somebody who's just playing a character and doing the right way a couple of times. But it also means if Shiv has to play Gibraltar, he's not going to be able to compete. Not really true. Obviously, Shiv's a great player. He can play anything. But for this example, if you main a Bangalore only, you might be much worse on a Gibraltar, so your flexibility's down, you know? And yeah, so I think that's a good one. So you want to play LGS? Do I think you should stick with Bloodhound? I think Gatsby, since we played together, I think the key is more so as far as your own intense skill is is really look your own character skills, looking at how you then bring Bloodhound to the competitive game. I mean, trying to find that team to really find a synergy with, learn how you want to have your play style be. I would say that sticking with one character is a good idea to get involved in a high level scene, being a great character that has meta potential. But I would also say that it's one of the most, it's the hardest thing to do, man. I mean, look at Shiv. Shiv hasn't been pro for more than one tournament, I don't think. So now there's guys who have been masters at this game with all different legends. And when you get on a team, they're going to ask you, yo, man, we're not playing Bloodhound. And I'm the team captain. We're playing Wraith, Gibby, Pathfinder. We're playing Wraith, Gibby, Watson. So can you Watson or can you Gibby? Because I'm the Wraith. Then what do you do? So, I mean, in high level games, you have to be able to have that, you have to have the variety as well. It's not so cut and dry, and that's why I'd say it's probably the rarer case to do what Shiv is doing. You know what I mean? So I'd probably say that you want to make sure that you have expertise on meta legends and you want to, have the ability to make good decisions. I think if you work on making good decisions and understand why they're good decisions, you can adapt with a basic level of high skill in Apex Legends. I also think the value you miss out by only playing a Bangalore or whatever is you've never really maxed out a Gibby. You've never really maxed out a Bloodhound. You never really maxed out a thing, right? And when you're fighting someone who is a maxed out that, you now don't necessarily have the reference point of what they can do to you in that moment. It's kind of like in a MOBA. It's really easy to explain this because think about a MOBA where you have like 300 characters. If you've never played that other character, you literally don't even know what they can do to you. They could hit you with a stun, a cripple, a huge explosion, a one-hit KO. Like, you don't even know. So, yes, you've mastered Garen in League of Legends. But when you play against a new character and you don't know what they do, who cares if you're great at Garen? They may have a counter to you that you don't even know. And you could lose games because you don't play that character. So I always like to do a little bit of a variety. I get to know every character. I think as a content creator, it's good to be able to speak about it. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. I personally think for content creation, you can go either way, though. And I think it's just up to personal choice. I personally like knowing a little bit about each character, being more of a jack of all trades. And that allows me to relate to a lot more people, I think. Well, I wouldn't say be versatile for you. I would say you would want to look at mastering the high-level legends. The legends that you see in this tournament that are 80% in there, you want to get good at them. And if you can master them, then you're going to be good for competitive for a while. When a Revenant shows up and being valuable and competitive, you'll have some time to, learn Revenant, right? If that becomes a thing, but it won't be random that you just suddenly have to learn and be great at Revenant. So I would say that's what I would advise. Being flexible and then having somebody that you're much more, more confident on, right? Yeah. So like a fighting game. Sure. I mostly play defensively, and I mean, hey, I got to platinum solo queue. It's great, man. It's fantastic. It's kind of where I got in solo queue. I couldn't get past platinum without putting hours in that would drive anybody crazy. I went to Diamond when I made a run with my friends, and I think if you make a run with your friends, you can get to basically where the highest or lowest link average. If the best player of you is literally a Predator level player and the worst version of you is probably a Platinum level player, you probably, depending on that middle player, can get lucky and get to Pred, but probably going to be ending up in Diamond. If you got 2 Preds and 1 Diamond player, you guys probably get to Predator. The only difference is that if there's a level of teamwork that's required, and if you guys have good synergy, you could just bump that up a level because, it's not necessarily about winning every fight in those high-level games. It's about winning one fight, and doing the right things. And the player who's like platinum level, as long as he gets like good position, throws a good grenade, gets 60 damage on the guy who's the good player on the other team, and then your Predator can clean him up and fight the other guy, and you have another player who's just kind of involved doing good things. You know what I'm saying? Then you're good. Hey man, I hope you guys get bread. Am I running a couple games soon? Yeah, I think I'll run some games after this is over. There's one more game coming up. We may on stream try to grind from see what we can do on a little predator grind. Not a predator grind, but you know, it'd probably be good for me.
This is game number 6, and to bring it to you all the action, we've got, of course, the incomparable Fallout and Girl. They are bringing it to us in a real way. Everybody?
All right.
Thank you so much, Kate. Appreciate it as always. And guess what? Fallout here, join alongside Girls. We get ready for game number 6. Yes, that's right. The final game, and for the first time, Girl, we've never had a chance to do this together as a duo. We get to cast it. I'm beyond excited. It's been a great day of action so far. Our last chance qualifier, 5 teams will make it, and there are 2 teams that are ready.
I know, baby. Game 6. Here it is.
Is going to take it. Do you think solo queue goats are going to take first place? And do you think the top 5 is going to stay the same, or is it going to be shaken up? What's your opinion?
It's going to be really hard for other teams that aren't in the top 5 currently to get into top 5. That's a 15-point differential, which, to put it in perspective, that's a win, which is 12 points, and some kill points. Plus, you're going to have the top teams perform.
Here we go, guys. What do you think? Solo queue goats? I'm putting in the poll. Will Shiv's team, the Bangalore team, they going to take it? They going to make it? Are they going to take first place? Or will they not? Will there be a shakeup? You guys let me know.
Exorcism, they can still do it with a pop-off game. A lot of kill points.
I think what a lot of people don't know is that ranked is all about surviving the game positioning. Yep, it's true. Solo queuing is tough, man. But what I think solo queuing does is it just tests something that's such a valuable skill, which is adapting.
35 points is 7, 8, 9. This is way too many numbers now. 7, 8, 9, 35, 34. This is actually a math stream.
It's in Magicians is at 50 points currently.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I didn't refresh Wikipedia. It's my fault.
No worries, no worries.
Nah, way off. Thank you. Wikipedia was still inputting when I refreshed last. Girls got my back. Thank you so much. Let me repeat that.
Oh, yes, is definitely winning. This is 67% so far. You guys believe. All right, Tara, we'll see. We'll see. We got some question marks in the chat.
Exorcism right behind them with 29. They can do it, but they have to rest on the laurels.
I think
Gambit getting taken out, Magicians getting taken out. That is the question. Is that going to happen is the question. But I also like our race for first place, Girl, as well.
Absolutely, and they are so close. Two teams with 59 points, dead inside and underrated.
I believe that.
First and second.
I've seen that, Satchmo.
Solo queue goats not far behind with 50.
I've seen that, brother. Yeah.
Will they continue to get many kill points this next game, or will they try and play it safe, play position, and try and stay in there as long?
What are the current standings, by the way?
Yeah, I love this story.
Wow, 73%.
You rarely want to highlight a team.
Wow.
Well, guess what? It's not like someone's lagged out. I believe one of their 3 players of the French team was just not available to play because they've been playing with 2 players the entire game. And despite playing with 2 players, this team.
Oh yeah, man.
Relatively unknown players. The Gambits, the URs.
I always solo queue, man. I know how frustrating it can be. You don't have to tell me. I already know.
It honestly is a tall task, but we need
challenging though, in a good way. I like being challenged.
Do it with 2 players, all 5 games. We've never seen that before. Only in Apex Legends could a team of 2 do it.
I think they are still in first. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it's the confidence that they have. I've noticed it ever since they first started playing as a duo, that they've had so much confidence in pushing and doing some poke damage. But here we are with FigFam taking in a lot of damage. They do have the Caustic. They do have the defense so far, but they took in a lot of damage here. Hopefully, has the med kit, pulls it off.
Yeah, that's right. We got a fight in this early refinery area. We saw this last time too, Girl, right? And refinery, there's usually teams 50-50. Why? Because it's on the outskirts, and teams like to drop on the outskirts to survive. And this is a location that's pretty solid in loot. It's a nice, safe drop. I used to love dropping refinery early on in kind of the ranked days. There's refinery and sorting factory because the fights are similar. But now we got a team between any and I believe it's the 13th place team or so 14th place team. It's FigVom. That's the team fights. Any started really, really strong in this tournament, but it hasn't really done much since then. They got 3rd place in 9 kills game 1, and since then it's been double digits every single time in placement and less than 1 kill every single game. We'll see if any can pop off this game with 20 points. They got to start here by taking out FigVom.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
I actually got sent this shirt from Apex, so.
To gain, even though you won't get that top 5 placement here, there is experience to gain for the next tournament. There are a bunch of Apex
Big shot.
shots absolutely hitting on Fig Bam. Gets the thirst off on NEOA, and they proceed to heal.
Yeah, and we saw at the top right of our screen, looks like NEOA is going to get taken out, but the other two are still alive. Figva might get the best of this one, but I'd love to switch POVs now. And
Yeah, I mean, can we see the team above or how?
right there, that's what we're going to get. These teams that are in Refinery are in a really tough spot because they got almost a max rotation, as you can see. So at the top of your screen, the reason I'd love to switch POVs is because we did have Obey taking out a member of Hexa. So that absolute Cinderella story that we talked about, a team of 2, is no longer in a team of 2. It's a team of 1, I believe, as one member of Hexa got taken out. I don't know if both got taken out. We'll, of course, see who if they're going to make it. But now we're just watching Figvam, our 14th place team, loot.
It is absolutely harder.
Oh, John. Oh my God.
Those placement points, but here we are. They're out of the game right now, and they're instantly getting third-partied from afar.
Yeah, third party is nearby. Not sure which
My man, RJ.
If it's a team of significance, then maybe this fight might have.
You must be East Coast then, huh, brother?
I don't know if it is. It might be another team that's just kind of vying. And it looks like 9imps is a major pusher is going to get knocked by Gambit's hard decky. So major pushers, well, they're majorly.
Whatever. I'm partnered with an org. I am. Yeah, I'm with Gen G, but I'm as a content creator. I'm not as a pro, and I wouldn't try to be a pro for any game right now. Maybe, you never know. I'll never put myself out of it, but I don't see me doing that because it's just it's a different style of content, man. It's all about being the best, and for me, it's like that's a lot of work. I do a lot of things outside of it. It's just not my priority. My priority is not to be the best mechanically at a game. My priority is to understand what the best players do, why they do them, and teach those mechanics, and then illustrate what it looks like for a player with good skill to put into practice strong things, strong teaching, strong habits that show you guys you can do it too. I'm not out here doing something you guys think, oh my God, this man is absolutely doing something I'd never be able to do my whole life. No, but what I'm doing is educating and hopefully through my play showing as an example of how to improve as a player. You know what I mean? Whether you're better than me or whether you're not as good as me, I think that's the goal. Oh, I found one. My bad. The rainstorm. Yeah, I mean it's possible. I don't know how my life would have to be for me to want to start an esports org and do that. I probably would have to have some other people in my life passionate about it. Or I may just have to have a different vision. I like the way 100 Thieves went about it because they had this kind of vision as like kind of clothing, some apparel, turn into esports, conquer that, get some strong investors, create a really strong brand. Like I could see myself in that zone. I don't know if I could see myself in like Envy or like that kind of thing where we're trying to win. It's all about just getting the best players ever. Or, competing in Counter-Strike, stuff like that. I don't know if I have that passion for it like that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's... Listen, here's what I think, man. If I was going to start an org, it'd be much more focused on content creation than pros. It would also be much more focused on brand and brand value and relationships and things like that than... than necessarily winning everything. And I think that would be a big part of it. We'd be an org. And you know what? The thing is, it's like I'm a part of an org. I'm learning how that org works, but I'm also really just enjoying being part of an org that has a lot of good vibes with Gen G and what they're doing. For diversity, and I think what they're doing is for gaming. And they're an excellent organization that also wins and also has high tier competitors in pretty much every game. And I just appreciate that. So maybe one day I'll think about it, but it's not currently in the plans. No. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I honestly think the other esports org that I think has the flyest and slickest merch, man. I street style merch. I think Gen G's there, man. I think it's Gen G, personally. I mean, and part of it is because of the way that like, here's what you do: you finish him, you shield swap. Now you gotta fight. Yep, you pop that out. There you go, and you get your point. Unfortunately, you don't win but Can you believe that this guy just hit that? My goodness. That is annoying. Great play by that rate, though. But, man, that would just be so annoying.
The 10th place team might be out of this one as well.
Yeah.
They are out of here, and who cleaned them up? We find out in a second. It's
Diamond 3, man. That's good. I know Diamond's hard, dude. Diamond 3, anything beyond that is tough, bro. You're playing against Predators for sure all the time.
Dojo doing a lot of
Tough.
damage with that defensive bombardment.
Yeah. Dojo currently finds himself in a fight right now. They did do some damage to the defensive bombardment, but isn't enough for rotations. They, of course, are one of our many teams that are coming from the north side.
Oh, yeah, man. I love Hades.
It's looking bleak.
I love that game so much.
Guess what? It was
Look at Gibraltar running like this.
start 18 points. There's no chance unless they literally get 45 points. There's no chance that they qualify for Dojo. So realistically speaking here, it's not looking great for Dojo. It is looking great for Gambit, who is still alive with 3 members of their team alive. Ardeki, Liogri, and Artgo, currently all sitting in a decent loot. Hemlock and Mastiff, that's exactly what you want in the hands of your Gibraltar, who of course plays more of a support poke role, trading shots with the Hemlock, but also getting a little jiggy with it with the Mastiff. And
Do I think Watson still has a placing competitive?
And for those of you that are newer to Apex, they are playing crypto, which means that they're able to scan beacons.
Yeah,
with,
yeah, I do.
No danger.
What's up, Concise King? How you doing, brother?
Done so, and they're looking to find a good
You might have
spot
get some
in the
merch.
zone here.
You know what's funny? I could pin merch.
Magicians, really good armors.
Isn't that
This
interesting?
Slade
I didn't even
already got
think
himself
about
a kill point earlier,
that.
I believe, or he just thirsted someone. They're looking for some rats here. They're looking for a fight.
That's right. They're trying to see if they can get some KP, because they do, of course, have.
But I haven't done that in a while. I've never done it.
Gibraltar on their
I might do it once.
crypto in the EMP. Meanwhile,
Oh,
79,
wait.
here we go. It's looking scary for them. They are trying to survive this fight, but they are in circle, well in circle, all the way to
Boom.
the tree. So they've been able to rotate very easily. 789 is a team that we know and we're familiar with, because they are the team that dominated and came out of nowhere as the Cinderella story from our Krakow, Poland event. Can the Cinderella story continue for them? They do drop at tree, so they are literally just posting up exactly where they were originally, and it looks like they'll survive for now.
Yeah, Xania ended up picking himself 3 kill points, and that's really good because they are in 6th place right now. Getting some kill points and a win can put them in the top 5. So they're playing really aggressive.
All right, guys. So it looks
because
like you
they've got
think Solo
nothing to
Q will
lose.
do it.
Getting 6th place isn't enough for them. They need top 5 to get into the playoffs in December. So everyone's going to play with some risk that is below.
Great cast. Great energy,
below
girl.
bottom 6, right?
She's coming in with
So
such
that
great
was
energy right
really,
there.
Really good pickup of 3 kills for them.
Yep, so that's
And part of what was good about that moment, right? She changed the pace of what Fallout was. Sometimes you want to match your caster right away. Sometimes you want to take it to a different level to make things interesting vocally and auditorily. I'm an auditory guy. I listen, and that caught my attention. You know, the elevated energy and importance. It made me say, whoa, what is she saying? And she started talking top 5. She started talking about stakes, top 5. Now I know why I'm watching, right? As a caster, you're trying to set people up, again, as best you can to give them a reason to watch and understand, you know, the importance of what they're watching. And so, you know, obviously everybody's developing as a caster. We've done it a little bit longer than she has, but I always love talking about how my co-casters and teammates do really well. And this is part of being a caster, looking at what other casters do well, looking at what they don't do well, looking at what you can add or take away from, you know, from their cast and add to yours.
Yep, absolutely right. And they could go the solo Q goats way, the direction that they take, and go for a bunch of kill points, get top 3, and do it. Or they can go for first place, get maybe 5 or 6 kill points while going for first place, and still end up racking in those points. So there are 2 directions that any team can go for their kill points or their total points. And that's just a decision that they're going to have to make in this crucial moment. 12 squads left. Is looking really good for the rest of the lobby. Everyone is probably feeling a little bit...
Absolutely, Brian. That's absolutely what happened.
Because so many teams have been eliminated. It's going to
Oh, for sure, Concise. Absolutely, man.
Placements.
Figvom, one team currently in 14th place with 15 points in Sorting Factory. They've had to rotate all the way from Refinery. That's a tough rotation to make. And now, look at this. We got 789. I think I may have just gotten a sneak peek of, was it Dead Inside? I don't know who it was nearby. Or was it nearby? It looked like it was the same building and tree. 789, yes, they're actually hunting down, looking at a team right now. I think it's Dead Inside. So, I love this fight at Tree. It's one of my other favorite places to drop. I mentioned earlier, I like Refinery, I like Sorting Factory. Maybe I like buildings and POIs with long hallways. I don't know what it is. But this is an interesting fight, because on one side of the three-pronged building, that kind of remind me of the domes in Krakow, Poland. Did you watch that event, the Krakow Preseason Invitational, girl?
That was a long time ago. I don't know if my memory goes that far.
Okay.
But
It's okay. They were giant domes,
I
basically.
did
We were in these giant domes in
Oh,
Krakow,
yeah.
Poland. Yeah,
I do
giant
remember
domes
that.
that look kind of like this POI. It's actually pretty dope. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
What's up, Ryan? Hey, man, good to see you. Yeah,
This fight
I do
is
see
like
it. I do
a lot
see
of
it.
work to be done to improve
what I'm
everything.
talking
So
about.
I hear you, man.
If you did not watch the
I don't think
Krakow
it's fallen on
Poland
deaf ears. I think, you
last
know,
LAN tournament,
there's a lot to improve on
after
everything.
the X Games, of course, last year before, of course, COVID hit. We made our adjustments. Go check that out on YouTube. It is one of the best esports events I've ever been a part of, of all time. And I've been blessed to have been a part of about 150 esports events. So it's amazing what was done at that event. I can't wait till we get back on LAN. But that's what it almost feels like right now in this late game. Over towards Tree. We got 789 on one dome and one side of the map. We got, I believe it's Dead Inside on the other. And then we got Dojo fighting.
Absolutely, and I did not know you were a part of so many events. That is crazy and a blessing. It's
15
pretty
years,
awesome.
girl. 15
Dojo
years.
looking to get some kill points here. They do know they're in a far behind place, but they go down to Xander.
And you wait for the second one, and then that's going to...
Bloodhound ult is not going to go off here, so he's just going to pop his battery.
Wow, playing...
Dojo. One member down, two members down.
Only 11? Is that a joke? That did 11 damage?
Out. Fig Vom is going to take.
Oh, maybe that's all he did, and then he got knocked. I don't know.
So I'm not sure that's going to work. Meanwhile, Lazarus is fighting. This is a big one. Lazarus in 8th.
Nice stuff.
with
He knows there's
34.
someone
They're
else.
taking out EGSA, Elite Gaming RSA. And Elite Gaming not looking great. A South African esports organization, by the way. South Africa stand up, but not necessarily right now. They unfortunately have to sit down. Is there a 4 points? Lazarus just preying off of them. Meanwhile, Stani X of Dead Inside takes out.
I'm definitely down for Slay the Spire, bro. There's a guy I watch who called Life Coach. Do you watch him play Slay the Spire? He used to play Artifact. I got so into Artifact. I was so interested in it. And I love playing it. The games are satisfying. I never got into a card game. I'm like, yes, this could be it, man. This could be it. And then obviously it died, like hard. So upset.
Lazarus, it's sharp. It's a Maz. No longer.
You know, and then I would say,
Hound, Jay Savage. We know what Jay Savage is capable of. This team coming from the United
what is it? Then I would say, man, it's stopped. So Slay the Spire and that guy who I used to watch Life Coach while he was playing Artifact, he's now been playing Slay the Spire, so I see him playing it. I don't really spend more than 2 minutes watching him because I don't understand it. But I'm sure once I spent some time or I like picked it up myself, I would probably like it.
Squads left. He's popping the battery. They are a team of 2. I don't know if the other team notices it, but this is going. Oh, it's a team of 2.
Oh, crack. Thank you, man. No, I appreciate that. Big Mastiff shots here. Oh, really hype. He went. That was sweet, man. That was sweet. That was sweet.
Like casting and saying People Pog takes out Lazarus, but
that was sweet.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, he's playing on controller?
Just nice job. You're an animal. He's gonna do it. Welcome back to competitive Apex, buddy. We missed you as Bryn pops off. I know he took
interesting.
Traditionally that Myth squad, or I believe it was either Myth or
great bubble fight right there. And yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Ryan. They have actually. I think there's been good and there's definitely been improvement. Definitely been things that still need to get worked on. But hey, that's life, right? I hear you though.
7 squads left. Swinny with the Kraber taking out Satayama in the kill feed.
I definitely hear what you're
There's
saying.
a lot of action to be had.
That's right. Swinny doing what he can.
Yeah, solo experience is never going to be perfectly balanced if you give people option at the highest levels to team together. It just won't be balanced. But I think, there is a really great enriching experience from playing by yourself, and there's certain games that just are better by yourself, and there's certain games that are better with teammates, and a team-based game like this is always going to be better with teammates, you know what I mean? He's out of the Gibraltar bubble, though. Magicians are in trouble. Disbelief here. He's gone.
Two Magicians as our number 5 team with 50 points is out. Our number 8 team with 34 points is out. 7, 8, 9, well, guess what? They're still alive and well.
7, 8, 9.
6th place with 35. They have to perform. Underrated.
15 points in a game like this? It's possible.
I believe all still in it.
And he's got a Kraber.
Absolutely. I did see Solo Q go.
I'm not sure how many kills they've
entering
got,
into
though.
1-2
One kill at
right
least.
now. They have a great spot with the caustic. So it's
Oh,
really
hell
good
yeah,
for
man. Olympus is
underrated
amazing.
in this building so far.
Congrats on the dub, too. That's just
Right next door.
always
That was the
always
fight we
beautiful.
previewed earlier, right? And it was 2 teams that were
Let's go, baby.
occupying these domes by tree. Now it's 4.
I feel like you got to get a
squads.
dub a day,
The
you know?
fight
Dub a
has
day.
been forced. 7, 8, 9.
That's how I used to feel.
Smell their opponents. If only they had a bloodhound, that would certainly be the case. Yes,
And
now.
Zipit
Yeah, go ahead.
took down Hardeki with the defensive bombardment. That's 2 of our top 5 teams right now.
Oh my gosh. Did they, like eliminated or lost just Hardeki?
And no, they just downed Hardeki. So Gambit's
Okay.
taking in a lot of pressure from 2 teams.
Olympus
over
is
here,
such a
but
fun
they did
map.
not get him down. So Gambit's actually still alive. They
Now
got
I
him-
just
they
got to
got him
play
back
after this.
up.
Unbelievable. Guess
Pro
who's
play
playing
makes you
close?
wanna play, you know what I mean?
Screen. We have 6 squads remaining. Of those 6 squads, within our top 7, we have Dead Inside, Underrated, Solo Q, Goats, Gambit still alive, Magicians just got taken out, so they're out 7, 8, 9. So 5 of the 6 teams remaining are our top 6 teams. This is going to be an unbelievable finish. We have Gambit Esports, who's on the fringe with 51 points, right by Magicians. They need to survive. Gambit not making it to the playoffs
Yeah,
would be
BJ.
a story of a lifetime. Something tells me Hardeki and Co. are not going to let that happen. Hardeki gets revived. They are back, but they're under so much pressure, girl.
Leogri just couldn't heal there. He had to take the portal. The storm damage is going to be too much. They get the
Good.
dome off, which
Oh.
is really good for Gambit, but they're getting
Wow, she went
pushed
hard,
here,
didn't she?
and Shiv goes
You got to get the
down.
shield swap.
That's exactly right. Shiv goes down.
He did
Gambit
already.
with a perfect portal right
Great
to the
stuff.
dome shield. That's exactly how you want to play it.
And they're getting the
Gambit is
res.
securing their fate. Can 7, 8, 9 do the same? It's going to be Xania who drops the portal for his team, and that is their escape route. Will they be able to make the rotation? They do not have the luxury of a Gibraltar.
Ready, Vo?
They're going to get a pick. That's going to be on Horizon. Horizon is out of this one. What a finish we have here, girl.
3 squads.
remain.
Dead Inside is underrated
7,
as
8,
well, I
9 is
think.
going to have to pull in a lot of kill points and a win
Dead
for
Inside
this
has 4
team
kills.
here.
They could
The top
jump into
four,
the top 5.
Gambit is out, girl. 51 points. Gambit had coming into this one. They are out. Dead Inside, well, they secured their first place finish for sure. 789 is alive. 789 needs a potential win here and a couple kills.
Oh,
to be
okay, I
able to
didn't know
get
they were
on top of
needing to be
Gambit.
top 5.
Magicians is at 50 points. Gambit was at 51. 789 has a few kills, and they are alive. They are doing well. Believe Rock has a gold shield for better heals.
And he's got the
of course,
Prowler,
789
man.
with purple, close to
Ooh.
leveling it up to the fully maxed Evo shield. The Crypto Drone going to come out. The EMP not going to do much. Now, it's going to be Believe Rock, Estesu,
Oh my
and
God, he's right-
Xania,
they're right
the
there.
duo from Poland, the Cinderella story from the largest LAN tournament Apex Legends has ever seen. And guess
Getting
what?
shot through the
789, who got signed by Luminosity, lost their sponsor and their org. They are not done yet.
Damn,
789
that's harsh.
a really good position.
That's
They have
harsh,
a
John.
very safe position on top of the roof right now. And it is top 3. It is a really high chance for them to get first place here if they play this off right.
That was an insane kidnap that came through, by the way, earlier. Talk about the plays that are being made. Xania, one of the best Wraiths, in my opinion, top 5 Wraith in the world. Hasn't necessarily gotten the recognition because he has not performed alongside his Luminosity Gaming squad. But he is now playing
Ksania, man.
the best female player in Apex Legends, one of the only female players in this.
Oh, he
body.
went and said the
She's
best female player in
competing
Apex
for a
Legends.
top 5
Okay.
finish Alongside Estesu and Believe Rock, the team from the CIS, the team from Russia. Can they do it? It all comes down.
Oh,
to Believe Rock knocks one.
he had to
Dezo
hit
goes down
that.
by Dezo, and just like that,
Oh my
789
God,
is
you
on
gotta
top of the
finish
hill,
these dudes.
knocking down their opponents, kicking
Are they
them
just
down
pushing?
one by one.
You
789
can't go into that
points with
caustic
this
gas,
girl.
man.
They are indeed, and the other 2 teams are
Second
fighting right now, so
squad.
the third party just has to come in. Unfortunately for them, the other team has a cost.
Is this gonna be a heal off? How can you do this?
Underrated.
I guess he's gonna get
And it is-
info.
Are they a team of 2 though?
They are, man. What are you gonna
Yep,
do?
One of them got taken out earlier. I think it was Horizon got eliminated earlier by. I'm not sure if it was Gabby. Yes, it is. There you go.
Great question,
Horizon
Let's
out.
Work Beats. I
So,
think you need a combination of
underrated in
both.
second place.
Ask me that
we
question a
have
little bit though, man, because I
789.
do want to answer it.
6th place with 35 points coming into this game. If they get first place, they get 12. Magicians had 50.
Mm-hmm.
They needed 15. They needed at least first place and
Come
3
on.
kills. They've gotten more than 3 kills because guess what? Xania has 3 alone.
He's got a shield swap.
What a potential finish. They have at least
I like playing
12
low
to
ground
14 points right now.
on here, I
Estesu,
think.
no
Potentially.
kills for Estesu,
One high
but
ground, one low
Estesu
ground.
more of a utility
They can't
role.
get out without
They
you
need a
shooting at
first
them both
place finish
angles.
here,
I don't
girl.
mind
They wanna
that.
Cement their spot. We don't know how many kills Magicians got. We don't know how many kills Gambit got with 51 points. Solo Q Goats, while they're in 3rd place with 56, their spot is closer to cemented. It's a crazy finish. No Wraith for a portal here as well. Keep that in mind for Horizon and Underrated.
I wonder what he's trying to do. Is he trying to set up a crypto drone if they stay inside?
789 to lose this because they do have a Wraith and they're up against a Gibby and a Caustic. Although, if the Gibraltar defensive bombardment comes down, they don't have a way to stop it.
You know they will.
They do not have a Gibby.
I think you have to portal inside. But if you portal too early...
One team has no Wraith, one team has no Gibby. Here comes the first portal, though. Underrated now going to just drop some...
He tried to kidnap, I think. I think he did kidnap.
They will heal back up.
And now he's got that. Now, here we go. Shield bat happens. Good crypto EMP. Go outside, go outside, go outside.
And just like that, 789 takes out one. One more alive.
There it is.
You gotta be kidding me. 789, the team that made history in Krakow, Poland a year and a half ago.
Yo, that's nice. That's nice.
Do it. They prove why they are here to stay as a top team.
That's nice.
Legends, one of the best and most historic teams. If you're a fan of a story,
what a finale.
Fan of a player in Estesu being the only female player to potentially qualify, guess what? You're a fan of 789. What a performance that was, girl.
I honestly think she is, and that was an amazing performance. They knew they needed kill points.
Let's go.
They knew they needed the win. Actually, even if they lost,
that was big, man. That was big. What a game.
They had enough kill points to secure themselves the top 5.
Let's go. Let's ask the question. Does 789 make the top 5 after that win? Here we go. Hit me up in a poll. Let me know.
I think of those two teams, Estesu and Co will leapfrog into the top 5, knocking out Magicians. Who knows, though? They could have slayed out and gotten some kills if they played more aggressive underneath Train Yard. Either way, I am mind blown at this finish, and what a way that this sets up our playoffs. This format is brilliant.
So excited, man.
Last chance to qualify, last chance for the 789 squad who just reformed halfway through the autumn circuit to make it through, and you got to think that they did it.
I'm getting a lot of yeses here.
History in Krakow, Poland, our last LAN tournament. Well, guess what? That story is not over yet. Another for 789, and of course, to break it all down, action, we have the best in Apex to do it. We got T Squared and Kate.
Thank you very much, Fallout and Girl. Guys, he said it correct, so did Girl. They just broke it down the way you intended to hear, the thing that you just can't get enough of, this Cinderella stories, and we've been hearing a lot of them. What started off in Krakow, more
Krakow,
1 and 2
Poland.
cute goats just bringing in it for the real thing. What we have seen today is exactly why viewers, players, casters,
okay,
all of us
we're getting up there, guys.
A last chance qualifier, and those are the teams that we get to see playing to their full potential, Tom. Holy cow.
It doesn't get any closer than that. What a job by 789. Coming in 6th place, they know that they need the W. They predict the circle. They execute perfectly. They play patient the entire time. We have to find out what the overall point says, but
why add the cross-platform when I can't do cross-progression? I think it's coming. It's just coming. They added cross-platform before cross-progression. All right, so we're waiting right now for them to put up the standings.
Today's LCQ were the teams that we've seen and the teams that we haven't, and the how close those
so let's talk about
really were
while we wait for standings.
As we mentioned,
I think they made it, but I wasn't paying attention.
We're not going for ALGS point totals. This is just
casual players versus pro players. You cannot have any game that works without casual players.
That will be punching their way to those playoffs for the big money, the big guts, and the big glory.
You can't. There's no way. There's no way a game works without casual players. All right, we got results.
Let's take a look at how our teams have found themselves at the final circle and certainly at the top of our leaderboards here.
789 with game 6. They won 19 points though. Is that enough? I think they had 35. That's close. That's close because wasn't Gambit top 5? Wasn't they 5th?
Other teams not to pick up points along the way, but like they were saying during the cast, that needed to within the top 5 was still fighting their way through, not really dropping any goose eggs like you
I believe they said it will happen.
Gambit, Dead Inside, Underrated, they're all there. Lazarus, Musicians.
All right, so this is just game 6. We're going to see overall standings. Here we go. What we got? Did they make it?
let's break down what happens if there is.
Oh, they didn't make it.
And we
Here
do
we
have a
go.
tiebreaker, and it is for the
Woo!
5th spot overall. Magicians is going to take it over 789. Now let me explain how the tiebreakers work. Underrated takes the tiebreaker with their 20-point match versus Dead Inside 17-point match. And then Magician takes the tiebreaker with their 24-point match versus the 19-point match.
Oh no.
So
Well,
it was an
congrats,
amazing story for
Magicians,
789.
man.
They don't just fall 1 point short. It's a tie.
Oh
Just
no.
they would have had it overall, but congratulations.
You hate to
Underrated
see
Dead
it for
Inside,
789.
Gambit Esports, and Magicians. Those are your
But
5
that's what I was
teams
saying. I
moving
felt
on
that
to the
Magicians
playoffs.
are
Gotta
they
feel
made
for
enough. But
789.
Solo Q Goats, Dead Inside underrated. I mean,
So well up to that
you know,
point.
Lazarus, Kasai, 789, Lazarus, major pushers, Peepo. I mean, there's some big guys who aren't going to be here, man. Unfortunate, man.
It is nothing if not heroic to even
That is
find themselves
seriously
in this
unfortunate.
lobby here. Certainly 789 is a great example. John said it right. They reformed in the mid part of this autumn circuit here, and they are just now coming back into the fold. And I think, given all of that, they've done an incredible job of showcasing their talent here just in this LCQ. Let's take a look at our kills leaderboard, because that also gives us another little bit of data, another little bit of a perspective on
That's
which
crazy.
one of our teams really has these standout players, these standout kill counts. Tom, oh man, okay,
So-
here we go. This is these are the pros, Tom. These are the pros.
A lot of solo Q goats up there. Kills, you can see
You need
players inside the top.
you need to understand. I'm pretty sure I read, and I this is again, I haven't confirmed this, but I'm pretty sure they have. They said they were not ready to do cross progression, but they needed to get crossplay out for the season launch and everything. So they have not put cross progression on yet. Does not mean that we won't be coming. I believe that was something they mentioned specifically, that it wasn't ready yet. So I do think their intention is to have it be here. I don't think it's some weird strategy to try to get you to buy everything over again. I think crossplay usually comes with cross progression, but they're two different aspects. And it definitely was a big thing, and crossplay took a while for them to get done. You know what I'm saying? Casual players and pro players. What do you need to make a game successful? You need both. But you also can't have a pro playing game without casual players. Part of the reason the pro scene is interesting for a game is because you have players playing casually who have something to look at and kind of marvel at, because they understand the basics of the game. And if you see people excelling at such a high level, it's exciting. You want people to give people something to grow towards, but ultimately it's very different. And ultimately, every game has to survive through casual players. And I think that's what is, kind of the hard thing to understand about the gaming industry. All the players you watch or see, take it easy, Ryan. Good to hang out with you, man. All the players that you're watching on Twitch and YouTube are high-level players. They don't represent most of the players playing the game. And it's kind of hard to those are the players you watch and listen to and hear opinions about in a game state, and they have nothing to do with what the actual players who are actually mostly playing the game are thinking.
Showcasing the high ground here, and I want to take a look and have you press play on this.
All right, Crack, take it easy, bro. They're about to play some games. We're about to play some Apex. I think I might play a game or two for sure. This was a crazy one right here, guys. This was a crazy one.
Аккуратно, да есть, я доел. Под баблом просто... У нас зона близкая. Вы суицидну? Давай под баблом, аккуратно, без риска, поняли? Хорошо, понял. Один сыграй, один на фейде сыграл. Хорошо, дал бабл. Давай. Один, не надо, Малик, не иди. Я подожгу, все, тень. Я отошел. Кью отдай, если надо. Киднэп, лефорим. Опа, верхних смотри, сломал. Верхних осторожно. Все, отойди, отхилиться. По мясу горят, таскам очень плохо. Я понимаю. Верхних смотрите просто. Да-да-да, хорошо. У них там 1 пиксель, чтобы это... 60.
Is this Russian? What language is this? Do you guys know?
Не видно верху. Сейчас нокнут. Еще. Одну хром. Все, все, ластовые. Меня сломали. 3 шармора есть. Все, что-нибудь. Я захилился, бабл есть. Понимаю.
What's up, Rayshawn?
Есть щиты, ребят? Дал большой. Да, дал. 3 большие дал.
Good for you, man, to ask the questions. There really aren't any single best legend for anything. That's the beauty of Apex. You can make anything happen with any legend. Plus, you're playing with 2 other legends, so it doesn't really matter necessarily how good your legend is. You know, a lot of it has to do with how good your legend is compared to the team you're building and how you're fighting. Decision making is a huge part of this game. So, I would say a legend that is successful at a high level is always a great legend to have on a team. Wraith, you know, Gibraltar obviously is a really good team legend. He's not a great solo legend, but he's a fantastic team legend. You've got legends like Crypto who are fantastic team legends, may not be good without a coordinated team. You know, Bloodhound's a great individual legend, but with a team has certain things, certain play styles you need. So it's really up to you. Lifeline's a great legend for being a supportive player, but if you're in the front line going aggressive all the time, Lifeline may not be the best choice for you. Secondly, the best guns right now really have changed a bit. You know, they've gone all over the place, but I think when you look at the R99, you look at the Volt, for me, those are the 2 guns where I look at and say, you can't really go wrong having these in your hand. Anything with a turbocharger, when you have the turbocharger on it, is fantastic. But I also say, you know, it's like all those things are a little, not tough, but I would say they're dependent on you. You know, I know Satchmo's in love with the Hemlock. Hemlock's a great weapon. You see it played a lot. I say the Mastiff as well. It's a fantastic weapon. Depends on what your skill level is on either of them, because it takes different skill levels and it takes different styles. Let's put it that way.
/ALGS is where you're going to get all the other information you could possibly handle, all the other information coming into our finals, which will be happening a little bit later this month. But something that's also coming a little bit sooner rather than later. Tom, can I tell you a little something?
Usually run an R99 Volt or Volt R301. Yeah, those are great weapons, man. Wingman, for me, is very specific to the player, man. I'm not a wingman guy. Some players are. I'm personally not. Worst gun in the game, the P2020. I think.
Where you're going to want to be the 19th and the 20th. We'll be here. We'd love to see you here as well. Definitely be tweeting at us and continue to keep up with all of the fun and excitement because we've got a lot going on here.
Hammer points are great, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Even if you have the hammer points. Although it is a really good sidearm. I just think P20, it's got to take the worst weapon. I would really choose to have pretty much any other weapon outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, and it's something that can go.
Let me get some water real quick, guys.
As it takes to get to that match point and that win, it always adds to some fun drama for sure. So get ready, December 19th and the 20th. We'll be right here for sure. Hey, something, as I mentioned, happening a little sooner rather than later. If you're a Madden NFL fan, well, let me tell you something about must-watch Tuesday nights, specifically tomorrow, December the 8th. This is the Madden NFL 21 Club Championship. It continues starting with the NFC South. Coverage begins 6 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. Pacific. Catch the best Madden competitors in the world competing to represent their favorite NFL clubs and their share of a cool $750,000 prize pool. Yowza. Then at 10 p.m. Eastern, that is 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm so good at this.
Woo.
Derwin James take on Keenan Allen.
Ooh, P2020 with automatic? That would be crazy, man. That would be crazy.
Madden NFL and Madden competitive gaming on YouTube. As we mentioned, this is must-watch Tuesday night. See, Tom, we're must-watch Monday morning, middle afternoon. We're must-watch Mondays. This is must-watch Tuesday evening. So something to keep that in mind. But of course, that's
What's up, guys? What's up, streamer? What's up, Gans? How we doing, everybody?
Have some fun for you. Tom, are you a FIFA fan?
I am. Not as big as Onset, but solid.
I was gonna say, no one is as big a FIFA fan as Onset. So Onset, if you're listening, listen up and get it good. This is after a weekend full of drama and that top competitive action with the West Asia and South American qualifiers.
Crazy.
Continues on December 12th and 13th as the top FIFA players in Europe get the nod to start their competitive season in the first regional qualifier event. Do not miss the Europe Regional Qualifier live on EA Sports, FIFA's Twitch, and FIFA Esports YouTube channels. This is an FGS player token event, so make sure you link your EA and Twitch accounts. Watch at least 60 minutes of the action throughout the weekend to earn the third token of the season. For more information, all the things.
What's up? What's up, official? How we doing, guys? Good, man. How are y'all doing?
That is futchamps.com. Champions.com.
And you know they're pros, Kate, because they have the coveted arm fold, so you can only do that.
Starting with a gun was fun. I think that was a decent thing in Apex Legends.
You're absolutely right, and I'm so glad that you brought that up. And more importantly, I'm so glad that you've been alongside myself hosting and maintaining these analysis and these great perspectives on today's EMEA Super Regional LCQ. I know we have NA coming up in not too long, so excited to bring it back to the real thing. Anything else you'd like to say? Anything else you want to tell the people watching?
Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks to all the fans. Thanks to all the viewers, teams, players, organizations. Shout out to our crew, broadcast crew, EA, Respawn, to our sponsor and partner, Lenovo, and to you, Kate, as always, and our casters.
Couldn't have said it better myself, so I won't. Thanks so much, Tom, and thank you all. Have a great rest of your day. NA is next.
All right, guys. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing today? What's happening, my friends? It's been a good tournament, man. It was a good tournament. What I want to do is, man, just kind of take a second and, man, just think about where we're at here, because I think this tournament, for me, when I look at it, it just represents a lot of growth for a lot of these teams, man. There's a lot of players we never saw, a lot of players that we've never had interactions with. I honestly, I feel very much so like this is a great opportunity for, you know, everyone to look at how far this has gone. And I mean, I think when you look at Apex Legends, from the beginning to the end of where it has been as an esport, man, I think it's only up and up, man. It's just so fun. It's just such a great esport. It's only been up and up and up. And I just feel like, you know, being a part of it is a beautiful thing. So I'm happy about it, man. I'm happy I could watch with you guys. The only thing that watching competitive Apex and watching competitive games makes me want to do is actually play the game. So today I feel very much so like playing right now. And we're probably going to do that. I'm going to take a little second. We're probably going to play. And I'm going to find out. Do we need to say something? All right, let's get some games in, guys. First time watching Apex Esports? That's awesome. This has been going on for an entire year, bro. It's been going on for an entire year. Oh, yeah, man, 106 subs. I love it, bro. It's great. That's awesome stuff. I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited for you. That is an amazing thing. That is awesome. That is awesome. I will tell you that. That is great. Nice. Got a couple of these things going. That's great. All right, I think we got to go out of the window capture now. We got to get into a little Apex Arena. What's going on? It's been good. It's been good. Now you have 107. Look at that. Look at the crew. Look at the crew coming together, man. I love that. Y'all are too nice, man. Way too nice. You got to be meaner. Be meaner, please. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. Get a couple games in for sure. What's the highest rank you made it to? Diamond. Diamond. My good friend. See, look, it just happened, man. Look at that. Bro, World's Edge? Damn. I'm gonna play a random game here. Have you guys played the Winter Express more than the day or two it came out? Like, are you playing daily still? Curious. All aboard.
It's been a whole year, so let us reflect on all my accomplishments. Oh yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Horizon. Ooh. Speaking of Wingman, guys, in P2020, I mean, I guess we have to play it, right? I guess we have to.
Time to see if all those drills have paid off.
All right. A little warm up now.
And now a word from your champion.
It's been so cloudy where I'm at.
How do you think you'll escape me?
It's been an interesting day. It's felt like the morning all day long. Now the sun's coming out for half a second.
Points by being the only squad on the train.
Trap is set. Data soon to follow. Gas trap deployed.
The train is stopping at this station. That's pretty literal.
Gas trap deployed.
Spotted. Double timing it. At least one other squad has boarded the train.
Taking fire.
Taking fire! They're shooting at me! Give me a sec. Recharging shields.
Reloading.
First blood. Wow, this got dark fast. Follow
Another soft landing.
I still see everything. I still see everything.
Taking fire! Reloading. We're not the only squad on the train. Recharging.
Well, they didn't capture the train.
There we go, baby.
Recharging my shield.
Rainday's the reigning champion. You're absolutely correct. I suppose that's the truth. I suppose so, my friend.
Train's moving.
I suppose so. See, if I hadn't watched ALGS, I never would have done that. Not true, obviously.
Trap set. And waiting. Placing gas trap.
I'm fencing. The circuit is complete.
Who in the mama cheese?
Taking fire.
And up. Unleashing my singularity.
Reloading.
I'm in trouble. Reloading. Charging my reloading.
Getting shot at.
Recharging my shields.
Administering medical.
Making a pit stop. Never know what we'll be picking up. Or who.
Recharging shields.
And up.
No.
Other squad has boarded the train. Shields recharging.
I tried to get out there and flank.
Take a deep breath.
You are not the only squad on the train.
Deploying a variable.
Reloading. Being shot at. I think we could all At use a least pick one other squad has boarded the train. I'm in trouble.
We got a new kill leader.
Reload.
Probably
Recharging
me.
my shields.
Or, I don't know, some
Just topping off my shields.
Woo!
You are not the only squad on the train. Here's a pick me up. Reloading.
Well, they didn't capture the train, but
Recharging
they're
my
the only ones
shields.
left. So
All right, good stuff, guys. Nice.
hurry, the choo-choo train is moving.
Damn, should we have to change our P20 situation? Well, it's good now. Okay, it's good. I mean, obviously it's good now. Okay. Come on, guys. Thoughts on the LCQ? Was great, man. It was a good game. Really intense at the end. I love that we had that top 5 with 7-8-9. Kind of sorry that they didn't make it off the tiebreaker. That was a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's competition. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciated their heart. And then I like go crazy. Everybody, it's amazing. You know what I got? Man, I feel scared to not, just to sing, bro. Actually, it just is so not what I want. If that's, you know what I mean? Ooh, I like that idea, actually.
Bots are shooting at me.
My vision is clear. I still
Reloading. Shields recharging.
Someone almost has enough points to win.
Being shot at. Reloading.
Joey Lamb Chop.
One other squad has boarded the train. Recharging.
my vision is clear.
Tossing a thermite.
You are not the only squad
on the train.
My vision is clear.
I'm in trouble. Reloading. Just topping off my shields.
Arc Star delivered. Arc Star delivered.
At least one other squad has boarded the train.
Rats.
Singularity deployed. Bomb bots are shooting at me. Shields recharging. I'm in trouble. Dinna fash yourself. Here's a pick-me-up. Being shot at. Reloading.
Getting shot at.
Bothering me. No. It's close.
This is getting intense.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Definitely doing better. Can my homies clutch? No.
All right, our squad has won this round, guys. 'Cause
The headshot kill is so satisfying. I know, man. It really is. It really is so satisfying.
attention, my lovely people, the train has started moving.
Would that be Inception if someone made a watch party watching Raynday's watch party? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Definitely.
Auto respawn with full
Definitely could be.
Me, I still can't find my phone.
Everything you need's amazing. You know what I got down crazy. I know what you need. Okay, we know how to get this thing, oh baby.
The train is stopping at this station.
Hey, I'm getting shot. Shield up. Keep my shield to recharge.
At least one other squad has boarded the train.
I am taking fire, friends. Reloading. Joey, throw my grenade. Throw it out.
You are not the only squad on the train. At least one other squad has boarded the train.
Flinging thermite. Tossing a thermite.
You are not the only squad on the train.
Match is almost over. Just like me and sultry AI voice. Oh, you have your chance.
Unlucky. Sing more often, thanks, bro. It's so catchy, bro. You know what I like? Go crazy. Everybody say amazing. I got what you need. Everybody's doing up, baby. Yeah, I love it, man. Again, I'm just telling you, you know, copyright's got me scared.
Hurry, the choo-choo train is moving. And you... Huh? Everyone says choo-choo train. Train's just the short version. What baby calls it that? No baby I've ever met. Choo-choo. Adults call it choo-choo train.
All right, guys, we got to come up. We got to pop off here, man. We got to pop off for a second.
There's an Egypt.
Train stopping.
Bomb bots are shooting at me. Shields recharging.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Flinging
At
thermite.
least one other squad has boarded the train.
Take it through.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
I'm spotted. Incoming frag. Taking fire.
Just need a wee pick-me-up.
Spotted. You are not the only squad on the train.
Charging shields.
Reloading. Got an Egypt here. Another soft landing. Tossing thermite. Tossing thermite.
Healing. Watch my back. Keep red. At least one other squad has boarded the train.
Just like me and sultry AI voice. Oh, you had your chance.
Go crazy. Everybody sees amazing.
I've done it like a
You
million
know what I
times,
got,
but no, I'm really sincerely
baby.
happy for you.
I got what you need. I got what you need, baby. Everybody amazing. You know what I got, that baby. I got what you need. Anybody's ever how to need my baby. Let's go. GG. Ooh, that guy popped off too, bro. Look at him. He popped off for sure. 2,255 damage. That was a good one. That was definitely a good one. You know what you mean? Great. We're gonna make that a little highlight there, pal. See what we can do with it. Man, I think I'm just gonna get a game or two of Olympus. Yo, Leo, I said I would get a game with you, bro. Let me see if Leo's coming on. See if Leo's in there. $1,000 if I get 20 bomb. Well, I've never gotten a 20 bomb, so I believe that that's a safe bet, my friend. All right, let me go to the bathroom real quick, guys. But we're about to play. I have Horizon locked up, so you know, maybe play Horizon, and then we'll leave it there.
You ready for a wee adventure,
All that
mate?
matters is being the last one alive.
I can win this thing with one eye closed, or both eyes closed. Hell, I don't even have to show up.
Do not tell me.
Champion.
Do not tell me.
If not even like an escape the event
It's
horizon.
not even
how
like
do you
it
think
can
you'll
escape the
me?
event horizon. What you mean, baby?
Pain? Death? Nothing phases me. Got a good feeling about this area.
I had hit you up, Leo.
Follow the leader. That's me.
You weren't on though, bro.
Whatever, as long as we win.
Or maybe you just didn't get the invite in time. I don't know.
Let's check out over there.
Spotted what we science folk call a baddie. And we're shooting. Reloading.
Firing.
How about a wee pick-me-up?
Enemy down.
Reloading.
Alright, kill. Shot fired. And there. No. I'm down.
Got another squad on us. Reload. Got him. Next ring's a bit of a march, dears. Shall we get a move on?
Getting shot at. I've been downed.
I'm awfully sorry, pet, but just what exactly was your name again? Being shot at.
Someone died today, but not me. Not now. Reloading. Enemy take going to phase.
Recharging my shields.
They spotted me. Taking shots. Frag out. This time I'm down. Contact with target.
Flinging an arc star.
No, dude. No. That guy killed us so much. So unlucky. Oh my gosh. Oh, 305. You guys want to see stats? Sure, here's some stats.
If not even liking escape the event horizon.
My KDR has not been good this season. I haven't played much this season, to be honest. It's probably not the best. Not the best overall. Does it tell you what your top damage was? Oh yeah, 2,900. I almost hit the 3K, man, once. Season 6 wasn't great either. I think what were my best? Season 5 stats, 1.26. Season 4, 1.07. Season 3, 1.08. Season 2, 1.4. I played a lot season 2. And we don't have season 1. What was rank season 6? I did not play. Rank season 5 I played. 1.14. Wait, rank season 6. Maybe I ever played rank season 4. Oh no, yeah, I played there. Bro, 2 KD. Bro, look at that. Oh, you killed me in that game. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? You did kill me in that game. What's up, brother? Oh, crap. All right. You're right. All right, here you go, guys. Are you playing? Are you ready? I know Leo says he's ready, but I'm not experiencing Leo being ready. But I know he's saying he is ready. I hear you, brother, but I'm inviting you. There you go. Now I think you're ready. There you go. All right. All right. What's up, guys?
Yo, what up, Rain?
What's up, man? What's up, guys?
Shit, man, brother.
Oh, get a little Apex in.
Yeah, yo, man, that AGL, that ALGS, I don't know, it's dope.
Yeah, it was a great one, man. It was fun.
I really thought 789 was gonna get it, man. I was really.
Unfortunate on that tie break, man. It's just, you know, it's one of those where it's just sometimes the luck of the draw. That's why you gotta handle your business as soon as possible. You know, so things like that don't mess with you. It was good though.
I guess.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I always like tiebreakers. For me, I wish that there was some other way that they could handle tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Because like if a team does better in this match, and another team doesn't, then you know it's kind of like football. I don't know if you watch football. You know, if you know, oh well, you beat, you know what I'm saying, we both played the same team.
But you beat this team, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I get it, but it's just like
I know.
Cool if they made like a face-off thing, like it's a
3v3, last man standing. That'd be fun. That'd get some viewers. I guarantee it. Nice, man. You ready to go? You want? Are you good to ready up?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Gatsby? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. Gatsby.
Good.
What's up, Leo? Gatsby, we play. I'm about to say, Gatsby, we played some games together the other day, didn't we?
Everything is amazing. You know what? It got them crazy. I'm just trying to vibe out with some games, fam. Yeah, man, in Olympus, man.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid. I'm just kidding.
Oh, thank you, Dangles. Appreciate you, bro.
Fly fighter, the end is decided. Trust it.
Everybody there? Everybody there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I know it cuts out and then it comes back.
Yeah. If I tab out, it stops.
Hey, try and move me. It'll be fun.
All right, man.
On Olympus or?
Olympus. Yep. Oh, interesting. That's cool.
Bring it. AJ Shea will be waiting for you
Just gonna
down
make me
there.
the privilege.
Give you all the responsibility.
That's. I mean, I've won quite a few games as jump master, so I'm okay with it.
All right.
Okay with it.
This might be a good place to land, but
Cool.
what do I know? Follow the leader, that's me. Or don't, whatever. I mean, as long as we win.
Let's go. Let's see your Mirage main, Leo.
Tell me you guys are filming this.
Zero G, it's the
Oh,
only
nice.
way to travel.
Mirage was like the first character I was in love with because he reminds me of myself.
Ah, yeah.
We got one with us.
Let's try to. Oh, we got 3. We got 3. I'm sliding down, guys. I didn't get one.
Yeah, they're punching. None of them have shields, so. Or 2 of them probably have shields now.
Attention. The
Yeah, they're
champion has
shielding
been
up now.
eliminated.
Grenade! Champion being shot at.
Yep, that's
They
one.
went straight down.
Oh, unlucky.
You can't take it with you because I'm taking it with me.
Yeah, she had the Sentinel. Unlucky. See, I knew Leo was the worst jump master. Just messing. I'm just messing. Yeah, no gun on drop. Unlucky. Unlucky. Run it back. Just get right back into it. Exactly. See, in Apex, the smart move is only remember your wins, man. Only remember your victories. No. It's good to remember your losses and think about those as well. But yeah, you can't let them drag you down. You can't let them be too big, too important. I've been liking Horizon lately, though. I really have. Feel like maybe a little Bangalore would be the option, though. I feel like maybe I could have done something there with Horizon. Maybe thrown her Q out. You know? I don't know.
This is my favorite skin. I don't care what anybody
Yeah, it's a great skin. I love this skin. I agree.
And then wait, but check out the setup. Look at the setup though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Color coordinated and everything.
This is your champion.
I felt so proud of myself.
Today, let's do this.
Dingle Champ, Meat Baron, and I Faded Legends. All right. Woo!
Okay, not my
Jump
turn.
master. As above, so below.
All right, I got it.
Hold on to your knickers, darlings.
Watch me.
It's gonna be a bunch of teams in the tower to our left, so we can loot up here and maybe go fight.
I'm with it. That is a hemlock.
Get it down, get it down. Get it. Just ain't come in the middle of the night. All right, we got to keep rotating.
We're all inside the ring.
I know, me too. P20 and a Mozambique.
Please tell me that's not what you have.
That's really what I have. Doesn't get much lower.
Okay, and then there's please, no, we can't have you. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's going down. Mind you guys, I don't have a shield, so I'm gonna try to get one.
Cool.
Oh, I got a blue one. Sweet.
Nice.
Right here. Oh, 69 on that.
Right here.
Enemy, that away. Bots are shooting at me. Reloading. Whole enemy squad has been forcibly expired.
There's another squad. They just did a zip line. They're coming up.
Recharging my shields.
Hands up! Check out this way! Incoming grenade! Throwing Arcstar! Throw it out! Heads up! They'll never shoot through this! Taking fire, brother! I'm taking a shot!
Got one.
Enemy down. Reloading.
What? Oh my god. I thought we were winning that fight. What just happened? What the heck? This dude just crazy. He went crazy.
What happened? Yo, he hit me first. Oh, no, I got hit by
I mean, I was like doing okay. That was wild. I guess it was the headshots or something, y'all. I don't know. That R301 just straight up lit me up. He had a quick draw on as well, I think. I mean, god damn. He is not a console player, though. What's up, Impact? What's up, man? Oh, it was definitely a different team. How many total wins do I have in Apex? Raynday? Good question. How many do I have? 299, I guess.
Not even like an escape the event horizon.
Oh, sorry, Concise. Whoa, my bad, bro. That was not, and I tried to do it to someone else. My bad, bro. That ended up being, that was for Impact. So, my bad, Concise. I don't know. It doesn't actually say how I can time out people. So, I'm sorry about that, man. It was a bit of a misclick. Apologies, brother.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Sorry, man. Mistakes happen.
I wish all of you could fight tomorrow too, but you'll be dead. The crowd loves you, and they really love me. Prepare for battle.
I wonder what it'd be like to use my piano bench to play. Really curious how it's gonna feel doing this. I'm just gonna try. Who knows? Maybe I'll be awesome. Maybe it'll be just like this crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh!
Nope.
Stay fast yourself. Here's a pick me up. Reloading.
I hit him. Oh, no.
First blood.
First blood.
Rejuvenating.
Oh, that's finishing me.
You kill leader. You Dita. Anyone need a pick me up?
Gas me. Yo, gas me with
I
the
down
knock,
the
keep
hostile.
going.
Marking our surroundings. Found another. Reloading. I'm taking fire.
trophies are
Nice job.
Powerful slaughter of the enemy.
On your feet, darling.
Woo! Good job,
You
guys.
a fight left, didn't you?
Man, I was trying to.
Yeah, I used to.
Octane came after Rain, and I was like, oh well, let me try.
No, I appreciated that, man.
The champion has been eliminated.
Marking our surroundings.
I'm using a Phoenix kit, pal.
Like, we both saw the blue shield volt, and, like, we slid, and then he just got it. And I was like, oh, no. I had to turn around and run.
It's all good. Like when he started, like when you took the thing, I had a good jump on him, so I was like, all right. And then I cracked him and broke his shield, and I was like, all right, cool. And then the
Alternator here.
Things happen. Things happen.
Right. All right, hey, Gatsby, I got
Deploying health drone.
Drop him right here. Just heal for a second.
I would love, I think, to play Volt.
'Cause I don't have any heals anyway.
Satch, I got your favorite weapon, brother.
All right, I'm running a flatline
Battle
alternator right now.
battle stabilizer here.
Thank you, Oscar.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Well, thank you, good sir.
Thanks.
Put it down, down. Put it down, down. Got me put it down, down.
The ring is close.
It's somewhere in the middle of the night. Interesting.
There's a scopers right here if anybody cares.
Skull piercer.
Time to shred, man.
Oh, rings right here.
Less than 1 minute. The ring is not far.
I might take it. Maybe I'll get a longbow, guys. We were just talking about that, weren't we?
Trust your map.
Maybe. Okay, cool. Grow towers, nice.
Yep.
Eye sharp. The ring's near.
That's 3 more times than I have.
I'm looking for heavy ammo. I don't.
You guys are all talented in your own way, man.
Heavy ammo here.
Thank you.
Dibs.
Carrying 2 attachments is... If you guys see a Volt, let me know.
Well, close.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Light ammo here.
Or a longbow. I'll go with that, too.
Warning.
Oh, you said
ammo
a
here.
motor.
Movement in progress.
Use the map as your guide. The ring is moving.
Level 2.
Dibs on that.
Dibs on that. I'll take dibs on that, mate. Dibs on that.
Alright.
Alright, guys, where are we going here? Apex is an interesting game, man.
Gatsby, did you hit that beacon? Just so we can know where it is.
Care package being delivered.
Usually,
Heavy ammo here.
you're gonna ask
Care
me,
package on high. Favor from the gods.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Hey, it's forced to have it, brother. You'd be surprised how many people play him and still realize that there's something you can do now. It's awkward.
We are made greater by this
Which, I mean,
mount.
it is something
Let
that
us
just happened
ride.
last season, though, so...
Hey, FN, thank you, brother.
Now you're talking. Let's go for a ride, eh?
Let's go for a ride, eh?
Yeah!
Save me a seat, dears.
Save me a seat, there's. I got what you need, oh baby. It's one of those games where you feel comfortable, but also like potentially stressed at the same time. It's not that I really feel stressed now. Towards those final circles you do, I think. But I feel super comfortable. It just feels like really nice. Until
Some extra supplies.
until you're in a fight.
Oh, hey, right here.
Volta SMG here.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Here. Those who need it, there is an extended energy
That's what I'm
mag here.
talking about.
somebody just went up this balloon over here.
Enemy over there.
Okay, they went this way.
Let's go this way.
That.
Put it down, down. Put it down, down. Got me put it down, down. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. I was carrying that around. Ooh, I'll take an arc star. Got a ticket light. Are you watching Analyze the next LGS tomorrow? I think it's today. It's later on today. Oh, I only have 13 kills on Horizon. I haven't played her much in
If it's a fight in zone,
in live.
oh no, if it's a fight in zone, I'm all
I played her a lot beforehand. before it went live. You know what I mean? Ooh, my Mastiff is strong, man. I wonder. I think a 2 to 4 for this is. Ooh, that's a 4 to 8. We'll just rock this Hemi. Oh, sorry, concise. Damn, man. Oh, and now the longbow shows up. Damn.
They're right there. Did they just raise? Yeah, they're getting pushed.
I can't. Yeah, it's too far to fight on this.
I mean, if we want to fight, we gotta rotate.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot up real quick because I'm gonna switch to this longbow. Oh, okay. Behind me! Wow, I could not have. I didn't move. Wow. Oh my god. How is this man hitting so many headshots? I mean, man.
Like, you said I'm gonna go.
I said, and this guy turned around, man. It's lasered. Unbelievable. My goodness. And he had a PK. I mean, this Arthur 01 has just been killing me.
Hostile spotted.
Attention, delivering replicator.
Then he what? Now his team's getting absolute whooped. What the heck is going on? Dude. To your left, big partner. I mean, how the hell did that? Horrible. Hack mode off. No. No. But that's a funny little TikTok, right? You get lasered by some dude, and then all of a sudden...
That was crazy. It was like, 1 second you're going to go loot, the next, there's a whole squad.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was crazy. They came up out of nowhere.
Well, because I was just coming from like, okay, I know how it is, and I want to go loot up, and I don't want to go by myself. So I'm like, all right,
Get ready. Today is not going to be easy.
Down. I'm like,
The place between life and death is where I feel most alive.
Time for bold action.
I definitely will, bro. Taking a break on.
Yeah. I think I know. I may play somebody else next game. I'm gonna do them adding new optical attachments.
Jump master.
yeah, exactly.
Horizon's really good. I like Horizon.
Yeah, she's fun, man. Okay, where we headed? I never drop in this like pit area.
If you don't like what
you see, but hold on to your kilts, darlings.
Ooh, I don't know who we got with us. Somebody with us? It's always risky, man.
Yeah, especially with these turbines.
Thanks, jump jets.
Okay. That body shield is best.
Scanning the area.
There's a P2020.
Attention. First blood.
An L-Star.
First blood. The battle begins.
There's a sentinel over here. Evo shield here.
Oh, everybody's good.
Oh, I'll take the scent.
Dibs, darling.
Yep.
Keep calm, darlings. We're already inside the next ring.
New kill leader appointed.
Oh, and there's a bolt.
New kill leader.
There it
New
is.
data.
New kill leader appointed.
Hey, watch my
Hey, I
back,
got a
pals.
turbocharger on
There's a new kill leader out there. Oh, energy ammo here. Energy
I got a
ammo
ton
here.
of energy ammo if you want it.
To those who need it, there is an extended energy mag here. Level 2. I could use
I'll
that.
just go ahead and pick up all this energy.
Yeah. And the turbines feel like somebody's stepping next to me. They sound like it.
Yeah, yeah. The turbine is. I don't like being here. I never like being here. I hate it when ring ends here.
Yeah.
I just look at it as like, if you know how bad fights used to
Shotgun bolt
on
here.
King's
Level
Canyon,
2.
when people like when ring would end in God, what was that place? The middle of the map.
Pit?
Bunker.
Oh, bunker. Wow. Yeah, that's horrible.
A champion has fallen.
Yeah,
It was their
yeah.
time.
It's just as bad. Because you get that one area where people are coming through from Hammond Labs, and it's just like, no, I don't want it. Deal with it.
All right, man. I think
What we got?
it's time to go.
I hate
All right, Crack. Take it easy, brother.
in the replicator that I don't need, so I just don't even.
Got some
Mm-hmm.
extra supplies.
I really like the whole replicator idea, but
I like the system too.
I like it. It just sucks when they're like, legitimately, I'll go like maybe 2 or 3 days without even touching the thing because there's nothing in there I need.
Yeah. Yeah, taking what did they take? They take weapons out of it, right? So it is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, which is a positive thing though, because having weapons in there kind of made it annoying because it's just like, I know I'm gonna find this gun, and then if I find this gun,
Yeah, then it's like a G. Yeah, when the Prowler was in there and things like that, you just be like, oh yeah, I get this gun, and boom, you know.
The top half. Couldn't have done it without you, pals.
Calling upon nature's strength.
Let's rock.
rock and roll.
Ooh, we get a Sentinel charge up, maybe, man. How close are they?
That was timing. Perfect timing. Oh.
Shots fired at me.
Oh.
Battling the enemy. Bless me with sight.
And up.
Oh.
Taking a moment to recharge my shield.
Keep calm, dears. We're already in.
Throwing up star.
All Father, give me sight.
Top of roof cracked.
Singular.
You're my ult.
Mind your car keys. Dinner fast yourself. Here's a pick-me-up. Grenade. There's a wee numpty. You're shooting at me.
I am taking fire. Taking a moment to recharge my shield.
Attention.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. I'm down.
Oh, she got me.
Dinner fast yourself. Here's a. Oh, just a wee scratch, dear.
Ah, sorry, man.
Oh no. Darling.
So fun, like. Now, where's this other team?
Mm-hmm. That was only a 2-man? Damn. Oh, I can't believe I got hit with all that. Let me see here. I'm going to try... maybe a little octane. Oh! I don't know how the piano bench has been helping. Might not have helped much. Oh. And we just crossed the 3-hour mark. Look at that. Congrats on the 3 hours of streaming, Evan.
Pick me, I'm so bored.
Oh, what's up, Mark?
Back in time for dinner. I got pork chops tonight. Yeah.
Right, dears. Time for a bit of a float.
What is up, baby?
Uh-oh. Well, that was awkward.
This is your champion.
Everything you do's amazing. I got what you need. I like that skin, man. It's weird, but it looks cool.
I like the mohawk. A lot of people don't like the mohawk. Yeah, we got a squad. They landed on second and third floor.
I got one, but I'm coming to you, Leo. Oh, damn.
This didn't have to be your end. You chose this fate.
He's right on there. He's right
Round
up there,
one.
right up there.
Beginning ring countdown.
Coming up to right here. Let's make a bit of a mark, darlings.
Oh my god,
Shall we get a move on?
No! That was Mozambique time, man. And they're all dead except one dude. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's try to get one more. Let's try to get one more in, guys. I'm gonna call the stream soon, but let's definitely try to get a little dub, a little something going on.
Yeah, try to get something, man. Yeah, the luck today is just not on.
Yeah, sometimes the hot drops are good and make it good. Sometimes they just kind of kick you in the booty.
Yeah, man.
Former Space Security Chief of Israel says aliens exist and that a galactic federation has been in contact with Israel and the U.S. for years, but are avoiding revealing themselves to the public because humanity is not ready. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised. If that's the case, I'm not surprised. I was just talking about this the other day with my family. It's crazy. I mean, I think it's
Introducing your champion. I don't want to kill you. But you're
You know what I need? A good, like, off-stream Apex sesh. Just hours and hours, just gaming. What's up, Antoine?
So we're gonna play
Get my rhythm.
Calm and collected.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, brother.
I have no.
Let's do it.
Get into a couple fights
Dude.
in there
Dude, aliens officially confirmed on planet Earth, and we start talking with them in 2020. Now that would be crazy. It was an interesting conversation, especially since that's trending now, because the conversation was, you know what, we're so divided right now in life, and so many different like beliefs. How do you repair from that? I mean, I think we can, but one of the things like I thought was interesting, my mom said, you know, one thing that would definitely unite people, not as not as political. Oh my God, bro, that dude just came out of nowhere. Not as political combatants, but as just people. And she was like,
The luck of the draw. I just got purple.
I'm in trouble a little bit. She's pushing me here.
Oh, look. Someone wandered into our safe space.
Jesus.
Just you and me. We'll have to move quick. That's how I like it.
Shots fired and they're hitting me. Downed an enemy. Reloading.
No.
Down another.
Downed one. Reloading. Got the banner. It's a race to the beacon.
I think that was the whole squad. Last guy just kind of, dropped. Gonna use a Phoenix kit.
Oh, I hate when I have to fight lifelines like that.
Un momento. Healing.
Alright, where's this beacon at? There you go. There's another squad running up right now, Rain.
Engaging.
They're so cracked.
Can't use my abilities. Arcstar. Reloading. Reloading.
Took down another. Reload. Targets making contact here.
Fire in the hole.
I knocked two. You got it.
Reloading.
It's just one.
One more minute, amigo. Ring's right there. So close. So close. Getting shot at. 45 seconds. But we could just walk it. Mira, that was the... Come on, come
Woo!
on. Come on, come on, come on.
Hold your applause. I'm the new kill leader.
Mine too.
30 seconds until the ring closes. You like cutting it close, huh? I dig that.
Woo! All right, guys.
Alright, now we're coming to get you guys. I'm coming.
Charging on my shields.
So my mom said what would be the most interesting thing and the truest thing to actually keep us together and actually put us together is if aliens attacked.
Drop this and pick that up.
I mean, it'd be the only real thing we all as human beings would be able to be like, screw our internal politics. We got to beat these aliens. You know what I mean? Like that's we would all actually be like, who cares? Red, white, black, blue, Republican, Democrat, centrist, leftist. We got to beat these aliens. You know what I mean?
I have no health and no shields. I have nothing, fellas.
Let's just dip then.
Probably just bail us, like, just run.
Yeah, let's dip.
I can't fight anything.
Let's just dip.
Fight at all.
I know.
How about this way?
I have a lot of wingman shots, but that's it.
Yeah.
My Havoc's pretty much out.
There's some energy ammo for you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
I'll take it. No. Oh, you got it? Go ahead.
Thanks. Scrambling, trying to find things.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Okay. I need help. Am I the kill leader? Jesus. Okay, here we go.
Syringe here.
Shields.
Give him my shields to recharge.
And syringes. That'll work.
Triple
Ultimate
T.
accelerant here.
Sniper stock over here. Level 1.
I just gotta patch myself up. Hang on.
Half toast, half to roast.
Oh, why, thank you.
I think
I'm going down.
Why don't like playing Winter Express and then jumping into a trios is
Uh-huh.
because I'm getting so used to how fast the heals are.
Yeah. True, I agree.
And then you're sitting there healing and you're like, I should have healed already.
Yeah, I agree.
R301 here.
R301's looking good today, I'm telling you. Yeah, but isn't it interesting? I mean, I do agree. I'm not sure if that's the only way we'll come together, but I think that would be a fast way to do it. I'm pretty good with my Havoc now. I have like 110. But I can craft a little, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna craft one right now as well.
Yeah, I've got 32 and 32.
I think I hear steps. Here, player. And on the bridge, and on bridge.
And up. That's a wee singularity between friends.
Got one here. I'm down. Bad guy over there. Heads up, got one here. Got one here.
Dinner fast, you fail. Here's a pick me up.
That one's out.
Another soft landing. Reload. Beam down. Oh wait, numpty right here.
Hey, give me super low, bro.
Frag out.
He's not here.
Charging shields.
Enemy here.
New kill leader.
Oh no! Get back! Get back!
Another team. Another team.
No.
Guess see if you can grab the banners.
Got the banner. Taking fire. Charging on my shields. Taking fire. Throw an arc star.
Oh, good play, good play.
Unlucky. I know, having to reload screwed me. Unlucky. That was good though. GG's. That was a good one. All right, next time we'll just play them all like that. All right. Oh, now they're getting shot. Oh, that was fun though, guys. That was a lot of fun. Yo, it was a great stream tonight. Today, wherever you're at, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. And I hope that what this did is, hey, GG's guys, that was a good one. Yeah, it was fun. I'll catch you guys next time in chat. All right, thanks for playing.
All right, man.
See ya. Yeah, guys. So next time, I think what we'll do is, continue playing. This week, I do have a video I've written. I would love to make this video. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. I have also videos from previous streams I want to put out, get value from, kind of test them and see how they do. But also, when we do live streams, I really encourage you that hopefully you enjoyed this one and that you want to continue and watch me next time. The only way to do that is make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll know when I go live. You could join, be a part of the experience. Rhino, no problem inviting, man. It's all good. But I appreciate you guys hanging around, all right? That's going to end the stream. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Get some stuff done for your work, for your family, for your mental, your emotional, your physical, and just for your spiritual as well. Try to take care of something in terms of just understanding, where we're at in the holidays, what this year means for you. It's been a lot of growth for a lot of people, and make sure you're continuing to grow yourself, all right? As always, guys, never give up, never stop gaming. I will see you all next time. Thanks.